What's going on, everybody? CaptainRoBear and crew here for Tyranny of Dragons, episode 5, chapter deuce. Welcome. Happy Monday, everybody.
Happy Monday.
Howdy, partner.
Taffy with the sound of Monday of the resignation of man in his voice.
Oh, dude, it has been. I am Sisyphus on this Monday. It is bad. It is bad. I'm just a man out here trying his best. That's all I'm doing.
We feel that. We feel that. The good news is we're here to kill dragons and laugh about it. That's the most important part.
So far, we've done a lot of running for dragons.
You've done a fair share of whoop ass too. I mean,
yeah, for real.
Like,
not me. I did a lot of whiffing last time. It's all fixed now, though. We fixed it last time.
Yeah, he's rolling from his pixel dice and he's hot, chat. He's hot.
Oh, did he get his pixel dice?
Yeah. Oh man, I rolled 8. I
feel like we shouldn't have said it.
8 natural 20s on Thursday. Last Thursday. I made up for every swing I missed last week. I made up for as a crit on Thursday, so it all worked out.
It didn't work out for me.
Show me how to do that.
Boom. Ted, drop us some knowledge here.
I'm not cold, damn it. I'm actually very warm. No, well, that's part. Well, that is one. That's a FYI for the internet. But
Ted, put on a sweater, Sakura.
Yeah, listen, I've got radiant heat in this room. My feet are very toasty. This is a soundproof box, so no heat escapes anyway. And I got radiant floor heating in here. We're fine. I just like to be
got
comfy.
2 big old PCs running.
Well, that'll do it too, right? That's why I usually don't need any heat, because the PCs just generate enough for you. But tomorrow, the D&D channel will be premiering another aspect of their monster manual coverage. They'll be doing 2 videos a week until embargo lifts. So tomorrow is all about undead. So I will be live streaming when that premiere goes live at noon tomorrow. We'll go and chat. We'll just chat about it and watch their video and see what we think and provide comments on that. And that'll be going live at least twice a week doing that until the Monster Manual releases. That's it for me.
Bring it off, Noah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, y'all, I'm just here to talk about Forgotten Pats. If y'all looking for just something to do when you're not watching this beautiful channel, which you should never take your eyes away from it, but you have to go eat eventually, or breathe or sleep, you should listen to Forgotten Pats. 1-hour episodes, 2 campaigns. We're halfway through campaign 2 and a bunch of miniseries. It's got our good boy Taffy. We've seen RayApollo in it. We've seen the man RoBear himself. The only one on the screen that hasn't been in it so far is Ted, and that's not his fault. That's mine. So yeah, go check out Forgotten Pats. Drop it, anywhere near you. It's on your favorite podcatcher. And also, my toothpicks today are flavored cinnamon.
Get it.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Thanks for linking it, RoBear. You're the best.
Got you. Any announcements, Ray?
Yes, I have an announcement that's still a tease of an announcement. So, starting in February, there is a little something I've been working on that'll be, I guess, making its debut. So just stay tuned to the internet spaces. I will tell you here when it's actually happening. So don't worry, you won't miss it. Unless you do, then it's your fault, not mine. So, yeah.
Twitch.tv/McLaffyTaffy. I'm gonna do it till I'm 90.
Like Wolverine.
I just bought back my music label, so I'm the proud owner of a music label again. That's actually what I'm working on besides Twitch. That and a D&D book with Noah. So those are my 3. Those are the 3 things that stuck of the 35 entrepreneurial endeavors I've started in the last calendar year. Those are the things that stuck around. So those are what I'm working on for 2025.
Good for you.
But it's all Twitch. Just come watch me play roguelikes Monday through Friday.
Yeah. announcements over here. We got a full week of D&D, so let's go. All the shows hitting, but after that, you can see me at MagFest from like January 23rd through the 25th, because 26th I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. I probably won't have a voice, and you're not going to want to see me checking out of the hotel anyway at that time.
When are you leaving on 26th?
Evening.
Okay.
I'm doing the I am well into the I'm leaving Sunday night for conventions now. Like, I'm just laying there anyway. I'm done. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I need to go home. Like, unless they make a comeback where it's like, dude, we're burning down Howl at the Moon till 4 o'clock in the morning again. All right, I'm done. The early days were awesome. If they bring it back, I'll stay. But like, me dicking around with no voice ain't happening. Poking around the hotel, see me limping because I'm tired of walking. Like,
I respect everything you're saying right now.
Yeah. I love hitting it hard on Thursday and Friday, and then Saturday, like, that's the culmination. Yeah, I'm good. I'm a 3-day kind of guy. That's about what I got. But yeah, come by and see us. We're gonna have some cool panels. Are we on one with the Avantris boys?
I'm literally pulling it up right now, so keep going.
Yeah,
rip
the dream. So we're gonna be on these really cool panels at obscure times if you're there.
You're going to be on a panel from table to screen, launching your TTRPG content journey with a couple of the Avantris guys. That'll be on the 25th at 5:30 Eastern.
Here's the deal. If you're going to make one thing at MagFest, make that panel with me and the boys from Avantris. You're going to hear some truths. It'll be a good time. You'll laugh at least. I promise you that. We're going to be having a good time.
There's also an evening charity tabletop campaign that we'll be doing.
Oh, well, how about that? Didn't know I was rolling dice on. How about that?
Oh, yeah, you are.
I love it. Thank you. I love it. Thank you, Noah, for making me a part of MagFest now 2 years in a row.
Yeah, brother.
I appreciate it. It's super fun. It makes me wonder how many other little cool single like hotel conventions there are out there that are like that I'm like, man, I'm glad people are having fun. It is definitely the spirit of like, shit you just didn't even know was going on.
Man, y'all talking about conventions makes me tired. Like I'm definitely getting to that time, that time in my life where I'm like, you got me for about an afternoon.
Here's the deal, Ray. You work a lot harder than I do.
Man,
I'm
debatable.
I'm professional at making it look like I'm getting something done, but Ted knows I don't do shit. I'm there to drink beer and talk to people, and occasionally a little bit of business ciphers through. This is how we roll.
I will say, last TwitchCon was the first convention in like 5 years where I got to like not be running like a complete madman the entire time. It was just half the time, which was nice.
It's a whole new world.
Yeah, I didn't even know what it was like to like sit down. It was wild. I was like, whoa, I could just sit down and not get people accosting me for things that they need. Oh boy.
Hell yeah. But we need to pick up where we left off at session. Finally, vanquishing the raiders of the Cult of the Dragon in the city of Greenest. It took one-on-one combat and the rest of the party jumping into the fray for you guys to finish off. Drakes in the sky, cultists trying their best to kill the mayor and the sergeant of Greenest. And you guys did it successfully. So we need to roll some loot before we do anything else. I need everybody to go to the top right-hand corner
of
the VTT. And you guys are going to go to rollable tables. Then you're going to go to DMG roll tables.
Okay.
First thing I want you to click is random magic items by rarity. And I want you to click level 5 through 10 and just pop this bad boy and leave it open.
Ooh.
Then I want you to go down and open up random magic items. And you're going to have 4 choices in there: Arcana, Armaments, Implements, and Relics. Just leave this open because we're going to be rolling to see what items we pull from this as well.
Okay, cool.
Ted, you are going to kick it off. We're going to do 5 pulls for everyone. Your 5th pull is going to be a guaranteed rare.
Okay. Do we get to pick the table, or is it still random?
You will pick the table as well. It'll be a rare and table pick.
Okay. So, just for everybody, for you following along, everybody else in the party, I'm in that level 5 to 10. I'm going to hit roll, and we'll see what we get. 98!
Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Kicking it off with a rare.
All right. So now I'm going to roll a d4 to determine of those 4 other tables. 4, which is relics. So now I'm going to go to the rare relics table. A little tongue twister there for you. And we'll roll and see what I get. A Staff of Withering with an 86. Okay. You can drag these. I got to open up my character sheet. You can drag these right onto your character sheet as well.
Yes.
I'm just going to drag this onto mine. I'm obviously not going to keep that, but we can swap stuff around later on.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll number 2. Common. Well, that's unfortunate. Here we go. 3 is Implements. Common. Roll. An Orb of Direction. Okay. Throw that on there. I think that, yes, okay. Roll number 3. God, no. Well, I don't have pixels percentile dice, I'll tell you that much. 3. All right, well, I didn't have to, that's easy for me. I didn't even have to move. Somebody's losing an eyeball. All right, roll number 4 is an uncommon, and we will roll our d4. It is an implement. Now I will go to the implements uncommon table and hit roll. Potion of water breathing. Gotta love these.
This is why we can transmute loot.
Yeah, it might come in handy. All right, we'll drop that one on there. Boy. Well, at least we get the one guaranteed rare and we get to pick the table, which is the important one, because this is roll. That was 5 rolls, or that was one of the 5. Let me rephrase.
It will be one of them, but that is that's a consumable. So do a re-roll.
Okay, same table though, yeah.
No, you can do a completely fresh re-roll.
Well, okay. Oh,
Wow.
Look at that, baby! Rewarded on the re-roll.
Okay.
Wow.
Very
It
rare.
was just the potion.
Now, if I can call a number, I'm going to call for a 2. That's what I'm shooting for on this D4.
1.
All right, it's not bad. It's just not for me.
You want to use luck on that? You want to use luck on that?
Can I?
I
mean, it seems like a waste, but also.
So if you had rolled 100, you would have been able to choose what relic you wanted anyway. I think what I'm going to do is if you roll at the top of the table, you're going to get your choice.
Okay.
Because it's 99 and 100. on this table. So make a choice.
Okay. I would like to roll. This is very rare on the armaments table, if that's okay.
Absolutely, go for it.
Okay. Whew. It's a big roll, folks. No potions, baby.
Oh.
Okay. No, we got no archers, but I can't escape the oath bow, chat.
You can't escape the oath bow.
I can't escape the oath bow. I mean, I could use it just as effectively. So, all right, oath bow it is.
Also, you can use our rules of using strength on the longbow.
Perfect.
That's
and then
cool.
I'm going to take my last guaranteed rare roll on the armaments table as well.
All right.
This is roll number 5 for me. Here we go. Well, boys,
The
we're
instant fortress is
we
back.
We're traveling in style now. No sleeping in inns anywhere. We got an instant fortress.
Yeah, boy.
All right, that's it for me.
Cool.
All right. Nelson, you are up.
All right. So what I'm doing here is I'm rolling. I'm just clicking roll. Okay.
Yep. Uncommon. Go ahead and toss a
then
D4.
Just a random D4 in sidebar.
Mm-hmm.
4.
Relic. Uncommon relic.
And then uncommon relic, and I click roll. Potion of healing?
Greater
Give-
healing.
Go ahead, give yourself a re-roll. You will take this potion. When you get a potion of healing that is on the loot table, you are able to use it out of slot. And what I mean by that is that you can only use one type of each healing potion in a session. If you pull one from the loot table, that means you can use it as well. So
it's like a spare. It's like a outside of. Okay, cool.
it's an additional, so you could drink 2 of those during a combat session without repercussions or, the actual ability to do so.
Do you have a way that I should notate that specifically? Just
Drag it on your character sheet, and then you can put it in your notes, or you can label it as a special one. We will be getting stocked on potions this session. We don't shop for them. You get based on your level. In this case, we'll all get a greater and a regular stocked. If there's a potential for us to have gone to a place to have picked them up, we will receive them.
This might be a dumb question.
Mm-hmm.
When you say drag it to my character sheet,
You're going to open your character sheet and go to inventory, and you're going to drag it from the roll log into your inventory.
from the roll log into my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Did I just do it? Yes, it worked. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm just figuring things out. All right, then that's 1 roll. I have 5 rolls or 6 rolls.
You did your first one, so you have 3 more, and then you have your guaranteed rare.
Okay.
And you're re-rolling the potion, yeah?
28 common.
Yes, so technically he's got 4 more. This will be your potion reroll.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I completely fucked that.
You didn't until you said that.
God.
Yep, go ahead and roll the d4.
Sorry, I'm doing the reroll on the potion of healing. My bad.
RoBear just rolled 5 gifted subs.
You did. I'm gonna get that after this. What does that give me? Yeoman's ointment. Okay,
It's like a healing potion, but in ointment form.
that's neat.
Well, it's a little stronger than that, but
You got some CBD cream.
You got some CBD cream.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll again since it's a consumable.
Oh my goodness.
There's nothing worse than getting a lame
There you
consumable on your table.
Wow.
Whoa! Let's go, dude.
Well,
Oh.
I love that.
Wand of the
I love
War
it.
Mage. Do you already have a Wand of the War Mage? Is the question.
No, I don't.
You just
might.
have a.
Feature war. No, I have feature.
It's actually an enchanted.
I have Sorry, I have Warcaster, not Wand of the War Mage.
No,
Yeah,
you
you
have
do.
a Rod of a Pack Keeper is what you have. You have the
Right.
Warlock one. So yeah, this one's. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on here and make sure everything's working on it for you.
Neat.
Yeah, as someone who already has one of those, it's pretty great. Yes.
Okay.
This is like the bidet conversation all over again.
Man.
It's so smooth. You're not even gonna know what your life was like before it once you get it going.
Like a whistle.
And then before that, I had rolled common and then rolled a 4 because I got out of order there. So let me go to my common relics. And now I'm rolling on the relics. So this is only my second roll technically because I just re-rolled like 3 times.
yep.
Yeah, you're pulling a lot of potions out.
Yep.
Good for us. Half of flowers. That's awesome. I'm really happy with that, actually. That makes me very happy. All right. Now let's roll. That's 2, so I have 3 left, one of which is a rare. Very rare. Oh my god.
Oh, and you got the 100.
Wow.
The hundo.
Yo.
Noah's using up all the luck, and I'm gonna get the wand. I'm gonna get like the fire stick of online shopping or some crap like that.
Let me ask, for those of you who've done the random magic item
Arcana.
table. Arcana. Okay.
For you specifically,
And this
Arcana's
is
going to be
rare.
your go-to.
Okay, Arcana. Got it. Let's go.
Noah's gonna leave here with all these Tony Stark weapons, and I'm gonna get a stick off the ground.
Almost doubling the hundo again.
Wow, I got Wand of Polymorph.
Wand of Polymorph. Yo.
That's crazy.
For
That's-
Warlock with those limited slots, this is huge.
Wow.
Is that 7 polymorphs I think you get out of that? 6 polymorphs? Something like
So
that.
we don't do that. We cut it.
that? Oh,
in
that's
ha-
right.
We cut it
Yeah.
in half and give you the guarantee. So you're gonna have 3 uses per dawn, which is a ridiculous amount anyway, especially for your level. So GG's.
Is that going to... Okay, cool. And does it still have that if you use the last charge, it's going to explode?
No,
Okay, cool.
no, we don't play that game.
I love that. All right, now this
Lame
is my second
as
to last
shit.
roll. Common. See? All comes around. And then... Man, these relics are just... They really want to come...
Flying off the shelves. Nobody's landed on armaments yet.
I had to roll. I had to choose it. It was the only way
Yeah.
to get it,
Yeah.
and that's what you and I both want. Is that
Yeah.
is our place to go?
A spell scroll, cantrip, or first level spell. I can't. There's nothing even to drag there.
No, because it doesn't specify what like.
Nope, you'll
It
you'll get to choose one.
Okay.
Since it's cantrip or first level, go ahead and tell me heads or tails.
Heads.
Heads, it's level 1. Tails, it's cantrip. Heads, it is level 1 spell scroll. Just make a note that we're gonna pull a level 1 spell scroll for you.
I'll do that while somebody else is rolling, and then. All right, so now we're rolling. Rare, guaranteed rare, very rare.
Rare.
Oh, so just rolling rare. Okay.
Yeah, pick a thing and you're rolling rare.
Oh, okay. Sorry, help me with that one more time.
Pick a random magic item and then roll rare.
Yeah, you're rolling. Pick a table you'd like and then roll rare.
Gotcha. I understand now. Probably Arcana for me.
Probably Arcana for you.
Robe of Eyes.
I'll also say just the Arcana is pretty good for just about everybody, honestly. Who obviously has a penchant towards the caster types, but There's a lot of good stuff gets lumped in there too.
Robe of Eyes is something.
Yeah, as long as
That's
nobody
cool.
goes around casting
You
daylight on
hawk
you.
looking.
Yo.
That's wild.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You have constant true sight out to 120 feet.
I am thrilled with this roll.
Oh,
Thank
he's
you for
gonna be
letting me
so
be part of
annoying
it.
with that. Oh God.
Just cast daylight or light on him, and he goes blind.
That's darkness. That's wild. Thank you. All right, let me look at first level spells. For the first level spell, does it from any table, RoBear?
What have we done in the past? Ted?
You have specific rules for wizards, so I don't know if that's different, because you just told me if a wizard you find a spell, you can put it in your book. So I don't know if that differs for Warlock, because it's kind of a specific thing. So it's a you call.
Yeah, because rolling at random just a lot of times just gives you a piece of junk that you just don't want. So I'd rather you pick out something that you're actually going to use at some point in time that you find cool.
All right, I'm gonna go look at spells while somebody else rolls.
Ray, you're up.
Oh, I was gonna give it to Taffy so that way the luck didn't run out. You know what I'm saying?
No, you got this. It's already we're sticking in Arcana, man.
So,
this is you. Let's get it.
Technically, each of you are in your own instanced, what they call seed of randomness. So y'all's don't impact each other.
That's good, because by the time it gets down to me, I'm gonna end up walking out of here with a pine cone and a used condom.
I got a rock. All right, let's see if I was paying attention.
Okay, so far so good. I mean, not great roll, but you're on the right track. It's doing the right rolls.
Uh huh. And then just pick any of these.
Roll a d4.
Oh no, D4. Remembering, brain. It's all coming back to me now. Beep.
Implements.
Yeah.
Implements.
Noah over here with the subs for loot.
Listen, I dropped you that palm. I gotta give you some subs.
And then just click into what was it?
Common.
Was it common or uncommon?
Common.
Common.
Noah pulled the scroll of negative $30.
Dang.
It procs immediately.
This D&D is more expensive than gambling on Mondays.
Oh, no.
I gotta get back into a poker game
This
on
a good
Mondays.
racket you got going on, yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I remember when T Manizer Bush said, "Hey, come bowl with us on Tuesdays. It's dirt cheap. They pay for it." Yeah, I'm out here. I'm broke. I'm down $75. I got a $50 bar tab. I'm like, your bowling league. I'm out of here.
Oh shoot.
What just happened? Where'd it go?
It's there. You got the perfume of bewitching.
Ooh. That doesn't sound like something I could be irresponsible with at all. Where
That sounds
does it
like
show up?
consumable, so we're gonna get a good old fashioned reroll on that.
Oh, hi. I'm like, where the hell does this show up? Oh well.
It's in the
Roll.
chat. It should be in the.
Roll log.
Okay, good. I was like, wait a minute.
Also, you can make this a little bit easier on y'all's life by right-clicking the chat bubbles up at the top. That will pop out so you can have a roll log and you can be pilfering through the menu at the same time.
I knew that.
Yeah, at any point in time, I got like 7 of these things open, so.
Jesus. All right, so reroll just the the implement,
Whole thing.
or just from the whole thing. Okay.
Whole thing.
Whole thing. Roll. All right, and give me my foe. Another tree.
All right. Uncommon implement.
All right, uncommon. Here we go. Roll.
Oh, big. Real big.
Oh, another.
Inspelled weapon. Yes. All right.
Another.
Heads or tails?
Tails.
calls it, baby. Level 1 Enspelled Weapon.
I'll take it.
Might I suggest, if I may, for you, Ray,
Go for
potentially an Enspelled Weapon of Shield
Ooh,
to just give you free castings of Shield without
True,
expending
that
your
would be
spell
nice.
slots.
yeah, because it is kind of just there. You're right.
You know what I mean?
like
You
that.
got
Mhm.
3 pocket shields. I mean, it's your call on what first level spell, but
We'll think about that. Okay, I'll think about it because I will want something that complements the kit. You know.
Mhm.
I mean, you
Alright,
also
so that's
could
one-
take something out of left field, different, because it's just
Yeah.
an item, you know what I mean?
Oh, we'll see. So
I love this
I'm,
music, by the way.
This is great.
Yeah, no character pick this music.
All right. I'm gonna roll again. And this is number 2, technically, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Numbers are hard.
Ted, because you've been playing in Vecna Eve of Ruin,
Herman.
you've never got to listen to any of the tavern music or anything like the world
We don't go to
sucks.
taverns, man.
They don't go to taverns, so
I really like these implements, just so you know. Roll, 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 roll. So I just almost made a joke about pocket sand. So this is
for the love of God, please re-roll. take
I mean,
your desk.
don't listen. That's gonna save the day. One
Yeah.
at a time.
listen.
You're gonna come out here. We're gonna
with
bake
that.
some bread and put dust of sneezing and choking on it.
Dust
Someone
of
give it to
sneezing and
somebody.
choking is amazing.
That'd come in super handy when the 10-foot tall lizard was beating my ass, just
It's
give him a hay
true.
fever outbreak.
Think about the commotion we could have caused with that.
Sorry,
Peanut down his throat.
when one of the Dragonborn have to reveal, sorry, I used the rest of that dust on my girlfriend. I don't.
My partner would not shut up during a rerun of Schitt's Creek, and I was really invested. So
I
had to
want
send
you
her out of the room.
change into
Not
a
Schitt's
fly.
Oh. All right.
Oh
Coming
my!
time.
Below 7, baby.
Woo. All right. We're going. This is my 4. Oh, it's a 4. Okay.
Relics.
We finally got a relic. Common. Roll, 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 roll. A
Hey.
potion of healing. Yummy.
That's not a bad one to get. Just keep rolling
No.
that. Just get a fat
Take it.
stack.
Yeah.
All right, rolling again. Hey, we might actually. Hold on.
Can we do it again?
Can we do it again?
Ah,
Oh, boo.
there's our armaments. There we go.
Oh,
There it
one.
is.
The first 2 of the game.
Woo. What we got in here? Ooh, a dread helm.
Oh, so cool. Very
Oh.
cool.
Oh,
Just like a cool flavor item.
no, that could be a decent flavor item for real. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you basically
Alright, so
get
that's-
thaumaturge for free.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, and then so this is that was number 3. All right, this
That
is
was
number
technically number 2, I
2.
think.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
it
you
was-
did a
Yeah, you
million
got the pocket
rerolls.
sand.
It was
Yeah.
2. All right, so I'm gonna do another one.
Wow.
Finally,
Let's
a
go.
rare one.
Yo,
We did it.
let's
Nice.
go.
We did it.
Hey, there's
Armament.
Hey, there we go.
All right.
Yo,
An
come on.
armament in the
boy.
wild.
All right, so we got a rare armament. Let's see what happens. Roll it, baby. Potion of heroism.
69! Nice.
Yeah. But I got a
Ray's
potion
the
of heroism.
master of the consumable over here.
No
I'm
shit.
finna have every consumable we can consume.
At this rate.
Roll another rare, man.
All right, let's see if we can get one.
Yeah, you're like an Asian lady at a buffet right now.
Nope.
You're leaving with max
Coming.
value on this thing. There's nothing but
Oh.
meat.
No, just roll the actual rare. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll just
I
roll
give
that
you a
again.
chance at a better one on the lowers, but if you roll rare, I'm gonna have you get your value.
The horn of I just started blasting.
Oh, horn of blasting.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's not gonna get overused at all. Okay. All right. And then, so yeah, that's number 3.
Mhm.
And then this is gonna be number 4.
God damn, right?
13. You be like that sometimes. A 4.
Relics
I mean,
really having their day today.
They really
About to
are.
say.
Common. Row. A pot of awakening.
Gotta love.
Did I just get some weed?
Well, if you put weed in it, the weed wakes up and becomes awake.
Yeah.
Whoa, that. Ideas. Bet.
All right. Is this your 4th now? Or no, this is your 5th?
That was 4.
That was
4. Okay. So this is the guaranteed rare.
All right. Which one do I need to roll on that? Just pick one.
You get to pick one.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I should go Arcana, but I'm like,
I mean, it's your call, man. There's good stuff all around, so.
yeah. I think I'm gonna roll a rare relic.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's
Kicks
see
and
it.
giggles.
Oh,
Hey. Of smiting.
wow.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
I'll take
+1, baby.
I'll take it.
That's dope.
Okie dokie, that puts it on me, yeah?
Hunter, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's get to
Come
it.
on,
then.
buddy. 5 straight armaments. Let's go. Here, this
Alright,
is where they've been
uncommon.
sitting.
That's not bad. 74. We gotta nudge that up a little higher. That's a start.
Oh god, the wizard can smite is right.
Arcane.
We grabbing this is uncommon from Arcane.
Uh-huh.
Arcana.
Arcana.
Love that show.
Oh God, the wizard can smite, says chat. Oh, that's a good one.
I got a wand of magic detection.
Oh,
3B detect magic. Always good.
I'll bring that
Not for
over
you,
and
but you know.
put that in my equipment bag. All right, and then we go on back. No potion. I'm sorry to let you guys down like that.
that's wild. I bet you're gonna be the only one that gets no potions.
I'm
Watch.
gonna roll right through these, just one
Yeah.
after another. Easy peasy. 54 uncommon,
Kind of like Taffy. Uncommon.
not exceptional, but uncommon.
Implements.
And then we go implements, uncommon implements. Let's hit that with a roll real quick down here. Acha. Holy smokes, right off the rip.
Hey,
Alchemy
Another
jug.
alchemy jug in the party.
I
You
got
can
one
have your
of
own
those.
corn liquor.
Man.
that's my corn liquor.
Or better than corn liquor. You could have something else.
True. You could have
Yeah,
something good.
Figure out what goes in there. All right, let's do one more like that. Another uncommon right down the middle, old Taffy. Old dependable Taffy. Relic's having a day.
Oh,
There's
cool.
your
There's our pot.
one.
We did it.
There's our pot.
That's gonna
Pushing
get
up-
used at some point in time, and I'm so here for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. All right, let's roll that again then.
Yeah, reroll, baby.
Uncommons right down the pipe.
Wow, dude.
There's one
Damn,
right after
so
another.
close to a rare on that.
Says a bunch of them have been like that. Let's roll our D4. Relic's having a day.
Relic.
Man has looted the
wild.
tomb.
It would appear. Go get him, champ.
Wow.
You gotta go buy a lottery ticket, my friend.
Whoa, the back
I
to
rolled the
back.
exact same thing twice. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wild. All right, so we got 2 of those. So go again, yeah?
Yeah, go again.
Yeah.
All right. Get out there, lads. Uncommon again.
Oh my God.
Let's
Relics again. Can he pull a 38 for a third time in a row?
Hey, dude, if he does it a third time, he's pulling a very rare.
I'm walking out of here with a veterinarian office and a couple of canteens. Come on, you can do it. Do it. Coward, you won't?
Oh, it's so close.
So close.
Oh, it was so close.
That's hilarious.
That's amazing.
Is the Periapt of wound closure, is that a consumable or is that an item?
That is an item.
That's a necklace.
There we go. We got there.
Oh yeah, you need that.
Yeah, but I was about to say
that's
you
not
need
bad
this.
to have on me.
I hate to make a joke, but you need
You're
that.
not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, now we pick our poison, as it were.
You still
I
got
think
one
I'm-
more, Taffy. You got
Do I
five.
have one more?
3.
Oh, you're not kidding. Nice. I love that. Let's see.
Uncommon for 38.
Let me bring up the correct one here. Uncommon.
Oh
Wait,
my
one way?
God.
Rolled an 80 uncommon. This is just brutal.
That's
Here
insane.
comes implements.
Damn.
Okay.
I say,
It's different.
but say in past life you must have been a dentist because that's wild.
Yeah, this is really, really milk toasty.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This is why we throw the guaranteed one in.
Goggles of night.
The goggles of night.
Push your dark vision out to.
Yeah, there we go. None of
120.
us are losing each other in the dark. All right, so this is our guaranteed rare.
Guaranteed. Rare, get to pull it from wherever you want.
I'm gonna pull it from armaments.
Yeah.
Come on,
Let's see
Dragon
what we come
Slayer.
up with.
Okay.
Oh, we'll
just as
take
good.
that. We will take
Wow.
that.
Okay, so what is an
All right.
expelled
All right.
2 or 3 weapon?
It will be a weapon where you get to put a spell on it, which is big for you because
Besides
it's
that Thunderhead.
one of the only ways that you could deliver spells as a barbarian.
Boy, Thunderhead
Wow.
with the spell on it would be real big sexy.
All right, we're going to do heads or tails for the 2 or the 3.
Tails, please.
Tails?
Yes, please. Nope.
Heads. All right. Make a note. You have a inspelled level 2 weapon. We can put it on Thunderhead if you want to, for sure.
Let's do that.
All right.
Mm.
Make note of that. We'll pick something out. All right.
That's cool.
My turn.
Yeah.
What if I just put magic missile on my mace?
I mean, you could. I mean, I'd say put it on the Frost brand.
True.
Wait, another uncommon. Oh my God.
Implements.
As I say, that 79 feels vaguely familiar.
Ammunition.
Ooh, a little +1 ammunition here. Well, you know what? Guess what? Oathbow's getting a stack of +1s, baby.
Listen. I've turned Polar Master. Forget that. It's an archer now.
It's an archer now, baby. It always comes
Listen.
full circle.
Every Skyrim run turns into a stealth archer. Bill.
Listen, I mean, champion fighter is still crit on 19 regardless of weapon. So that's crit on 19 with an oath bow. So
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah, and just max out the ammunition. Just put 999.
you got it.
All right. Survey says, let's go. That's a rare pull, baby.
Holy smokes, good for you.
All right. Hey, most of the time this is good for the party. I usually get stuff to give away.
Sure.
Arcana. Let's go.
Oh.
There's
All
some
right.
good stuff in here. Well, there's your potion.
Potion of mind reading.
That's a good potion to get.
Yo, I will take that. And I will happily re-roll. All right.
I have a thing to give you when we're done with this too.
All right. Then we're going to rare implements. Potion of Superior. Let's go.
It's on you guys. RoBear's only rolling potions. This is the rest of the session.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Back to Arcana rare. We're on a roll, baby.
Buzzington.
Potion
Told
of
ya.
gaseous form.
I told you, we're going.
Wow.
Hey, we're getting a stack of potions for the party right now.
Mm-hmm.
Game
Yeah,
on.
and how? Good grief. The consumables are falling like rain.
Ah, rare relic now.
Now this is where you got to lock in for you. Okay.
Proof against poison.
Oh.
That's a
Useful?
No, that could be useful.
No, it's huge. It's immunity to poison and the poison condition.
yo.
Entirely. That's insane. Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, that's wild.
That's great.
I am back to my dwarven ways.
Even better. You're more dwarf than a dwarf right now. You're immune.
More dwarven than you. All right. I have so many of these open up now. Close. Close. I need to get back to the regular table again. Here we go.
Let's go.
Killing the game right now.
Good God.
Another relic?
Another relic, another rare relic.
You could pull another periapta proof against poison for the party. Let's get everybody immunity to poison. Suck
Yeah.
it, green dragons. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Could it be better?
Dude.
Could it be better?
What is a necklace of prayer beads?
Oh,
Reading it.
They're my favorite
tell
cleric
you when
slash
you're older.
paladin magic item.
oh my
You get a bunch
God.
of rosary beads, and the crazy part is all the spells that are cast from that thing are all cast as a bonus action. So that's
Yeah.
bonus action, cure wounds, bonus action,
Wow.
all that.
That is a prime time pull for the cleric.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. That's
Good
incredible.
loot.
I think it's was it bonus action? What are the options? Bless, I think is one. How do I get the stay open? There we go.
That's bonkers.
Let's see. Oh, because they changed it for 2024 too. I think you even got a summon in there now as a bonus action.
Let's go. All right. Roll number 4. Uncommon. Relic.
Great.
Dude, we got sending stones, baby. Let's
That's-
go.
Hey guys, we got walkie-talkies.
Everybody drag sending stones onto your sheet.
That's so cool.
For reference, the beads are Bless, Level 2 Cure Wounds, Greater Restoration, Shining Smite, Guardian of Faith, and Windwalk. All of those cast at bonus action, which Windwalk is normally a minute to cast, cuts that down to a bonus action.
Wow.
Good grief.
Our overland travel could just turn into us flying as clouds for 300 feet
Go.
a second, like every 6 seconds. It's nuts.
All right. I will. Ooh. Yeah, I should probably take armaments.
I have a weapon for you.
What
that
weapon?
I don't want. I got the Staff of Withering, which is a quarterstaff that when you hit with it does an extra 2d10 necrotic damage, and they make a con save, or they have disadvantage on any ability check or strength saving throw that uses strength or constitution, and it's a withering staff, necrotic damage. It's like perfect for you.
Oh man, I love that. Well, who
I'm
knows?
not going to use it, so
Maybe this will get an armament you guys can use. All right,
taking one for the team.
let's do this. Rare armament roll coming in.
Okay.
Or keep it for yourself.
Oh, a +2 shield. I am moving up.
I feel like, I was about to say, I feel like that one, you should keep that one. Like,
That is because I have a +1 right now, so I'm just gonna.
You're the shield guy at this point, anyway.
Yeah.
So after last fight,
That's what I do. Rewarded.
yeah, no, that was awesome.
Yeah, Captain Dragonborn over here. We like it.
All right. I will take that and then delete.
I love doing loot in your game. It is so much fun.
if you wanna snag that staff,
Cool.
RoBear, by all means.
Yeah, Noah rolls 2 100s and is like, man, picking loot and RoBear's thing is awesome. I roll like 55 times in a row, basically. Noah's getting winning lottery tickets. I'm investing in my 401k and waiting 40 years.
Man, I tried to get you something. All right. Now we get a we're gonna get 2 party pulls.
Okay.
What do you, and we're gonna do these as a we're gonna do a rare and a very rare. What do you guys want to pull the rare on?
I defer to everybody else. I got really good rolls already. So
Party things are typically in implements, but this also helps fill out if somebody kind of gets hosed on their loot side, so you can try to go fetch an armament for Taff on this one.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
he
if I
is
was master
rocking
anything, yeah, I was gonna say
Thunderhead
like,
at this point.
I am rocking Thunderhead with a spell equipped to it, but
This is true. You did get a bump with that. What do you guys want to pull?
if I was searching around for anything, something armor related would have been good, but it's not like
well, that
being
all's in
be all.
armaments, so.
yeah,
Well, you can't wear armor.
Oh, he can't wear armor anyway, yeah.
'Cause you're
Oh
barred.
yeah, that's true.
Well, I'll vote armaments or Arcana because Arcana has the most things in it, and armaments has a lot more. We have a lot of people that use weapons and things, so there's a lot of options for stuff there.
right.
For the first one, I think probably Arcana.
yeah. Let's do Arcana.
Okay.
All right. Rare for Arcana, and then we're gonna do a very rare on armaments. Let it go.
Oh my God, couldn't be a better item for anybody.
Cloak of freaking displacement.
But we love that.
I mean,
Magically projects an illusion that makes you appear to be standing in a place near your actual position.
Oh my goodness.
They have disadvantage on you until they hit you.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
so this is good for everybody.
Yeah,
Nobody, no question, right? Regard whether you're melee or not, nobody is going to turn down
That's
disadvantage,
amazing.
especially in a RoBear game, right? That's huge.
All
Making
right.
it harder for them to hit me sounds amazing.
Yeah.
But I would also say that puts reckless attack at a straight roll from the enemy.
Ooh.
it does.
Here's the deal.
Ooh.
I'm not going to make you guys suffer because literally everybody could be salivating at the mouth on this one. Why don't you three just do rollies for it?
Sure.
Oh, I don't need it.
Oh, hell yeah. Everybody needs
No.
this.
I don't need it.
mean, I'll
What we
I'll
all get
roll
now?
for it.
I don't need it.
Okay. If you guys are just wanting somebody to have it, then you can go for it. But if not, we'll roll.
I'm who? But Ted, you want it, and Taffy wants it, right?
I'm willing to
Shit kicked
relinquish
out of me
it
by a
to
10-foot lizard in the last.
I'm
take it.
because of the fact that reckless is so useful to a barbarian. I will absolutely rescind and give that to Taffy. It's a huge win to have advantage with a straight roll till they hit him is a huge win.
Yeah, that's
So I
that's.
say give it to Taffy.
I'm with you on that.
Could have saved his life.
All
I
right.
was about to get executed in our
Yeah,
last.
I can cast invisibility on myself without expending a spell slot. So like, I'm good. I don't need this.
Well,
mean-
famous last words, chat. Right.
I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
skilled. So I'm already hard to hit.
either way then.
he's just skilled over here. All right.
Sorry.
All right. So this will be a trade-off when you put this cloak on.
Yep.
Your AC is going to drop to 22 because you have to take off the cloak of protection.
Right. Cloak of protection comes off. cloak of displacement goes on.
Yep.
Oops, you and I both did that.
It's okay. I'm gonna delete the top one for you.
You're gonna delete one? Okay. I'll stop fiddling around so much.
All right.
But you
Cloak of
see me, look at me
displacement
taking
on.
care of myself like a grown-ass
We love
D&D
that.
man.
We love
Yeah.
that. Hell yeah. All right.
I gotta get a beat machine.
You really do.
I have one. I just have to set it up. RoBear, I got to talk to you about setting that up.
We do. We need to get that thing set up this
Yeah,
month.
we do.
For
We
sure.
really do. Yeah.
All right. Now we're going to do a armament. So the last one. Very rare armament.
There's a lot of stuff in here, boys. Come on.
What are we pulling? Horn of Valhalla! Oh! Oh, boy.
What a pull.
Wow.
What a pull.
Bronze Horn of Valhalla. Man.
What is that?
Wow. I'm just reading it.
God.
Is that 4? Is it 4 for bronze now?
4.
Yeah, four spirits. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. You have command of your own army. Man.
It's like the Lord of the Rings Ghost Army.
It's basically exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a. I don't know if there's a better pull for this campaign than pulling Horn of Valhalla to be able to.
Oh, the ad clear machine?
Yeah. It honestly, it eliminates different pieces of combat or different scenarios. It allows you to have major league distractions in certain areas.
That's crazy.
Yeah, great pull. Whoever wants to go ahead and put this on their sheet.
Somebody outside of combat looking in controls that.
They give it to one of the caster types.
Ray,
Yeah.
if you want it, I got some good items already, so take
I
it.
want it. I want that.
I would like to have the keys to the Ghost Army, please.
Literally, give me the keys to the Ghost Army.
That's cool.
All right. With loot done, we will RP and tie all this together. When you guys talk to the governor and the sergeant at arms here, we're going to run a quick ad, let everybody refill their beverage, go take a Space Age Wins Kit, and we're going to start this puppy.
All right, back in a jiff.
Yeah, boy.
Let's just take a shot real quick with this oath bow. Let's see what we do. Oh yeah, we gotta use our pixel dice here real quick.
You know, I should look and see where that is for me. Like, where are those?
Okay, let's roll the damage for that. Let's see. That is. Oh, that's not bad. 27 damage with a bow. Oh, and those attacks all have advantage if I pick them. Yeah.
27 points of damage to the
27 to
bow.
hit, 27 points of damage.
Oh, man. Here's going to be the big question is, are you going to role play this piece of loot as an old school like family relic that you brought along with you, or are you going
to think about it? Ugh. Well, I am gonna, when we get everybody back after we deal with a little bit of the governor talk, I'm blowing that mind's eye card.
Yeah. What's
So
that?
I have my whole ritual. I wrote the whole thing out because I was like, I'm not gonna stumble over my words. I got everything spelled out. So
Hell yeah.
we're gonna do that after we get to a point where that makes
Ray,
sense.
we're picking up your phone.
We
I hear
were
the noise over here.
somebody's phone.
All right. Terrific.
What am I gonna do with this eyeball? I gotta find somebody with an eye patch and be like, boy, buddy, do I have a thing for you.
Do I got a deal for you?
How would you like to see again, friend?
I'll trade you this eye for that arm.
Howdy, Jones.
Here, let's see if that works now.
I'm trying to get all hooked up.
No, I'm just trying to make sure. Well, I want to make sure the +1 ammunition's in there,
Mm.
which I don't think it is. It's not showing up.
Also, Ted, I was thinking about adding Expeditious Retreat as the level 1.
That's not a bad one either.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, right, you're going to have 3 instances of this every day.
Uh-huh.
So, you're going to want to, I mean, think about it. You're going to have limited slots. So, whatever you have that you're going to, like, whether that's things because realistically, there's nothing stopping you from taking Cure Wounds as your Inspelled weapon, right? So, not to say that that's what you want to do, but you could.
True.
Because it's not, the weapon is casting the spell. It's not tied to you as a wizard.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, if it's something, something that you're gonna do, like if you had, you're not doing mage armor, but like if you were doing mage armor every day, like save yourself a spell slot, you know what I mean? Or something that there's a lot of those spells which be like, it would be nice to cast this, but it's not worth a first level spell.
Right.
Like
Yep.
Expeditious Retreat.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd be like, well, now it's free, so who cares?
Right. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
definitely.
With that wand that I got,
Mhm.
I'm taking Sanctuary with it
Ooh.
because it's bonus action. Somebody's down. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I have no idea what spell I'm going to put on my sword.
You have what? 2? Level 2?
Put a healing spell on it.
Level 2.
I mean, you could. Nothing's stopping
I'm
it.
not kidding. Put a healing spell on it for yourself.
It's not the wildest thing. I just swing and just walk through the green mist.
I mean,
God.
and RoBear has said in the past that, like, if you have a second level slot or second level Inspelled weapon, it could be a first level spell cast at second level. So it could be like a second level Cure Wounds or a second level Healing Word if you wanted it to. But I mean, who knows, right? You could take like Mirror Image and just have a whole bunch of Ilkins so that you're even harder to hit on top of Mirror Image plus Cloak of Displacement. Like,
Terrifying.
you know what I mean? Like you're going to be untouchable, essentially.
We ducking in and out of a ghost army.
Right, well, exactly, right? Which one's the real one? Who knows?
I'm like the Doctor Strange of our group.
Oh my God.
Seeming like that, yeah.
Yeah.
What else is good at second level? I mean, Misty Step, right? I think
Sure.
Teleportation is never a bad thing.
Never bad.
Although you can now teleport people to you, so like it may be less useful for you because you can pull people with your level 6 thing.
Yeah, that's true. I do have a thing that moves people around.
Does that work on your friends too? Fastball special.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of good second level spells across the board that just, I mean, silence, right?
Yeah.
Silence is not a huge one if we go up against a caster. You don't need magic to swing a sword. You don't need to be able to speak.
Yeah.
Terrify that caster when they walk into a silence spell and just get crushed.
Absolutely split in twain.
I just realized I get another spell too up to level 3.
Yeah, and you'll get 2 more too, right? It's just like the 2 more spells for hitting level 6.
I get 2 more?
Oh, Ray does. I don't know about Warlocks.
I just get 1. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I thought you meant like You.
No, sorry. Ray gets 2. You get, I think, just the 1.
God.
So the crazy thing is with 2024 they updated mirror image that it now uses your armor class. So like,
Hey, yo.
whatever, it's so it's each time they hit you with an attack roll a d6 for each of your duplicates. If any of their d6s are 3 or higher, one of the duplicates is hit instead of you. But with Cloak of Displacement, if you went that way, they'd have disadvantage.
They roll disadvantage, yeah.
Or advantage if you reckless attack. They still have to hit a 22. And then they'd have to hit the image, potentially hit the image, so you could really just make it wild.
A barbarian that's hard to hit sounds terrifying. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I do like the shell game. The Doctor Strange.
Mhm.
Professor Strange was his dad.
Professor Strange was my father.
He was a tenured professor at Weird University.
Interesting. I could potentially take Summon Shadow Spawn.
I mean, I don't know enough about you and what you're out here doing. Your corn liquor and your hair as a dragon.
Listen, I don't have a ton of hair, but I do have a mustache.
I don't know. That
Which is
art
still
looks like
very
you have
weird.
hair coming out of that
By
hat.
the way, it's
Still.
still very weird.
I forgot that there's just a spell called Antagonize.
It's a good spell.
No, it is really good.
It's a really good spell. It's just an amazing. The thing is, it's a save or suck with wisdom, and a lot of enemies have good wisdom savings. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
All right. You guys ready to rock and roll?
Let's boogie, baby.
I think so.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Let's get it.
With the Colts of the Dragon Raiders receding into the distance, Ilkun, you pick up Thunderhead. And there's a bit of that Highlander style magic to it. You can feel the electricity and the innate magic inside this weapon surge through you. This weapon's been crafted by blue dragons and dragonborns for blue dragons and dragonborns. You've seen what it could do in battle. Calling the power of lightning and thunder. But as you hold that sword up to what little torchlight is there, I need you to make an attack roll with Thunderhead.
About that nat 20,
Natural 20.
Jeez.
Meant to be, baby.
baby.
Where was that?
As
That was
this
solo
weapon
campaign.
attunes to you, you realize that you can change the weather. One-sided as it may be, but you can fill those clouds with your rage. Per your choice, you can conjure thunderheads above with your rage if you so choose. With that natural 20, there will be no roll that has to be made. On top of that, you have unlocked the second property of Thunderhead, as you will be able to cast Call Lightning from it even while you are raging. This will be an innate power from the sword itself, connecting you to the sky. You will be able to call lightning up to your proficiency bonus, which right now is a 3. Or no, we went up because we're 6, right?
We are 6
Now
now.
you're thinking Wednesday. It's a 3.
3 times.
Wow.
Good grief.
The rest of you see a absolute cuddle puddle over by the pavilion. Mayor Nightfall and Sergeant Markguth both resigned to death, just looking at each other and laughing, as there is a literal ring of Cult of Dragon that you have slain, that all attempted at taking them and their partners' lives. Mayor Nightfall would be the first one to rise. Blood-soaked tunic. A man of age, the wrinkles clearly coming through, but kind, light blue eyes. A beard that could match any one of your grandparents. Looks over to Almuron, gives a nod. Looks back to the rest of the party. I don't know how we can repay you. There would be no Greenest left without all of you. As he helps Sergeant Markguth up. We wouldn't have had a chance. The only reason that any of our townsfolk were able to get to the tunnels is because of you. I would have died by the hands of that blue Dragonborn. I don't know what prayers were answered. I'm just thankful to be alive. As Leosin comes rushing back with their partners, both of them just take a moment to relish in the fact that they're alive. Who sent you? As Mayor Nighthill looks back to the rest of you.
You know, I actually don't recall quite well, but I do remember saying that we had a mission to find him, and he points to the glowing one. And that's about all I know. Everything else was just a bonus to what we wanted to accomplish. So, there.
They kind of pause briefly, not understanding how to take that this all might be by chance.
Sheer luck.
Leosin will step forward. I fear that this is not all over yet. We have much to talk about from my time inside the cult. I need to check and see if there are any survivors that need my help and my attention. But when I am done, we must speak.
Is there anywhere specific that we should meet you?
Shall we meet center on this pavilion again?
Sounds like a plan to me.
It will not be long. I will be back within the hour.
Is there any help that we can give to anyone else? I mean, we all seem to still be standing. No pun intended, Ilkun. I'm sorry.
You've done enough. It's time for me and the rest of the men to pitch in.
Fair.
Marguth will begin to rally the rest of the surviving troops. Get them set to put out any active fires that may still be there. Help anyone that may have been stuck inside the tunnels or anyone that's around the surrounding city. Mayor Nighthill. We don't have much. They looted everything. But they didn't get to it all. Come. Let me open up the treasury.
Will there be any food in this treasury?
Food.
I'm famished.
There will be no food in the treasury, but we can get you a meal.
This treasury sucks.
As you pass like literal livestock that have been burned alive over the side, there's people that have lost their one cow.
I hand over my
any of the loot that you have received that you want to come from this space, you were able to role play in any means necessary that you deem fit for the loot that you receive. But if you want it to specifically come from the treasury vault, you may do so.
Nelson's gonna step forward and walk into the treasury with the mayor, right? Kind of walking past him, looking around, and says, "You weren't kidding. You really don't have too much, do you? Listen
They
here.
literally raided everything that we had.
I'd much rather be in a position where I could contribute to this here vault, but considering as circumstances be what they are, I think I'll just," and he looks at a staff on the wall. "I think I'll just take this here staff, if you don't mind."
Please. It obviously hasn't done us any good.
Nelson's gonna take the staff, and is this vault like stone all around, or has it got a dirt floor? Like, what's it look like?
The vault of the bear's house is basically like a in-law suite, like in the back. Like it's pretty small. Yeah.
Is there any like potted plants or anything, like any earth in the area?
You want a potted plant? You got it, brother.
All right. And Nelson's going to walk over to a potted plant in the corner and just kind of push the plant a little bit to the side and wave the staff at the soil and pull a little rose out of it and kind of tuck it in his robes and say, "A staff of flowers, how appropriate. I'll save this to give to Lydia later." And walks out of the vault.
Staff of flowers? Not a staff of ham? It's rude.
Staff of
Staff
ham.
of ham.
I'm sorry, we do not have a staff of ham.
Well, that's disappointing, but I understand. So he's gonna kind of meander in and look around.
Go ahead. I would need you to roll a percentile die. I would say that a greenest would have about an 85% chance of having, 15% chance of having a staff of ham. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's see if you roll this 85
What do you
to
want me
100.
to roll?
It's a
85
percentile
to
die.
100 on a percentile. You
throw
got
the
this,
D100
buddy.
and see if you get yourself a Skyrim staff.
This is gonna be the best day ever.
About to be the
Or the
staff.
worst day
Cheese
ever.
wheels.
So an 85 or high. Oh, okay.
Ah,
Ooh.
no staff of
Get
ham.
him.
You want
We'll get him
to
next
burn
time,
a
baby.
you want to burn a
You
luck
wanna-
card on that?
you wanna burn
Staff
your
of
luck
ham?
on it?
Nope, I'm just gonna ask every time we get a vote. We go into y'all got a staff of ham. Every time from
It's
now
your
on.
quest to make the cordon bleu.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, toss that reroll, baby.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, brutally
Not
close.
meant to be.
Oh man, you pick up one particular staff that feels almost Black Label-ish, but there is no canned ham in this staff.
Staff of pepperoni.
Unfortunate. I guess I'll take this horn instead. So he grabs the horn of blasting and kind of walks out begrudgingly.
Let's see.
We need to have a conversation as well. We do have some coffers. And while the city is still here, they need to pay for what they've done. Mayor Nightfall will take a shovel out and begin feverishly digging. As he pulls up an old locks box. Sometimes the rainy day fund is better spent cashed in. They need to suffer the way that we've suffered. Will you enact this vengeance for Greenest?
Yes.
Of course. Without question.
It's a wonderful day for a rainy day. And I walk towards the front of the tavern and I bring flipping Mjolnir down and I gather storm clouds around Greenest to start raining out the fire to try to salvage what can happen of the ruins.
As Mayor Nighthill just kind of looks up to the sky. Hope has not abandoned us today. 500 gold pieces in gold bars a piece.
Okay.
2,500 gold worth of bars are in this lockbox. He puts it in your hands, Vaknor. Give them no quarter. Finish them off wherever they ran through. Kill every last one of these cockroaches.
You have my word. It will be done.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
I will say we will happily take up this quest and this cause for you. But I hope that you recognize that vengeance will do nothing to bring back the people that are no longer with us.
But it might make him feel better.
And
Personally.
I sincerely hope that you are able to rebuild and to find a new cause. We'll do this for you. But maybe find some of your solace within.
There will be no rest here until this city is safe.
Actually, am taking my moment. Most of my loot has come from pilfering it off of dead cultists. Like I'm going through bodies, searching saddlebags,
Searching sacks, eh?
reaching right up to the into the sack. Spawning the sacks, finding one to the bottom.
You'll checking every prison wall of every kobold in here.
No. Speaking of no quarter, there's no safe place to hide a wand from me. And I'm determined to not take any more from these people than I have to. But I do wander over to the treasury just to peek, and I see an almost atomic twin to Nelson's alchemy jug, and pick it up and go, well, I'll be damned. And I hold it up for him to see, and I hang it off of my belt, and walk back into the group.
That is mighty fine jug you got there. Does it make corn liquor or does it make something else?
I pick up the jug and I whisper, hydrogen peroxide.
This is
And
getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
I pop the cork and I start cleaning all the blood off of my armor.
I like mine better, and I take a deep swig.
So, is that just always going to be hydrogen peroxide, or can you make it anything you want?
I can make it as far as I understand about these things, I can make it the mayonnaise.
I don't think that's something I would ever ask for.
Salt water. But the peroxide gets the blood out. If you don't get it while it's wet, it dries and then it smells.
You could just buy a new one.
I would have to, but I like this one. It looks good on me.
That is fair. That is fair.
I pressed the digitatum clean.
This is spectacular.
Now, you don't even need that. Now you see you have.
Well, I can't always count on having one of you soft people around with the wiggly fingers to make this happen for me.
Actually, my scales are quite hard. Thank you very much. But Nelson will do that for you. I'm not.
And if you drink some of my corn liquor, you can see two of me.
Drink mine, you go blind.
You see four kobolds in the distance dragging a small red flyer style wagon back behind them.
Is it our boys?
Oh, did they make it?
Did
they have a bunch of pies?
As you begin to see Dolce, Gouda, Tot, all bringing back a wagon full of coin. As well as different insignias, jeweled pieces that represent the cult of the dragon.
Oh.
Super into that.
Interesting.
Gouda speaks up first for the group. We gathered as much as we could. And they kind of sheepishly kind of bow their heads as they roll that wagon forward.
This is all well and good, but did you bring any of the pie with you?
Pie gone. You look down, you can see Gouda's little belly's kind of protruding underneath his armor.
He just sighs and just hangs his head.
Pie all gone.
Oh God.
Well, good job anyway, I guess.
You
Thank you.
new masters now.
Oh, Ilkun. Yes, Ilkun. Yes, Master Ilkun. Correct.
I believe you got the horn with the ghost army, so I guess a few more kobolds would not be any more stressful on your command.
I mean, that's, very special.
I believe in you, General.
special.
And I walk away.
General.
Oh my God. I do want to point out because we didn't talk about the Javelin of Lightning from last time.
Oh, yeah.
Want to make sure we grab that?
Yes, Ilkun has the Javelin of Lightning as well.
Got it. Cool. Just want to make sure we got that.
Well, he's like,
Help the shield.
well, I don't really have anything for you to do right now, but I guess you guys should stay here and help these people with what they need help with if they'll allow it. And if looking to see if the mayor's still around.
We are sworn to you now.
Right, and we are requesting very kindly,
Fine. Yeah.
as part of
You
your
can be
duties
sworn
to
to
us,
us.
that you help rebuild. And once it is time for us to go on our merry way, you can hop on our wagon.
Yes, we'll send for you.
Not much builders. But we can set up camp. Yes.
Well, that sounds good. Listen, while you're here, if you, without, you know what? Why don't you
Wait.
just do that? Let's just do
Wait.
that.
No. Yes, kobolds, you my friends. Yes, you are with us until you're not. I mean nothing by that. That's just a saying. So, why don't we start by trying to gather up any other things you can find that might be useful, and we will meet you at the pavilion
Do you want
before
us
we leave.
want us to make pies? New pies?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes,
That is
please.
your main focus as of right now.
Okay.
Ham pies.
As many pies as you can make.
No, just yeah.
No, we know where they kept rations.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah. We snuck out. We ate extra.
well, now I
We-
feel bad that you've eaten the rations from this town that has been burned, but...
No, not
No,
rations.
cult-
Cult of
cult
Dragon
rations.
Oh, even better.
Oh.
Yes, we should eat those and feel no pity for them at all.
We were never much of soldiers.
Or we could change that. You're part of our crew now.
I mean,
We like to
Yes, Ilkun
we like
can
to
train you.
cook. Camp? Yes.
you like to cook.
Wonderful.
Gouda. Point of order. Now,
What is that?
don't worry about it. Gouda, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Where are they going? The Cult of the Dragon. From here, where are they going?
No, they came here.
I know, but where are they going from here?
Oh, they don't tell us much at all. They
Did you see
yell.
which way the dragon flew?
No.
Do you see which way the cultists went?
No. Outside
Too
town.
busy with the pies. Yeah.
Outside of town, they flee. You don't.
All right.
I mean, before it started raining, we probably could have followed the tracks, but
Oh, yeah. That's okay, though. The fire going out is more important.
I mean, it's just it's localized, so maybe if we get outside of the city a little bit, we can
I'm
find
sure
it.
someone saw a ginormous dragon flying in one direction. I'm sure. Right.
Well,
Dolce is going to walk up and place his hand on Gouda's shoulder. Sorry, he's not the best with words.
Oh man, Dolce is smooth. He's sweet. I like it.
We don't know where they went, but there is a camp outside of town. That's where we came from.
Hmm.
It is a rather large army.
All right. Were they gathering? What was their purpose here other than destroying? Did you know? Were they grabbing stuff or just destroying?
Loot for the horde. That's how they picked us up.
Hmm.
Do they normally carry this themselves, or do they have like carts or wagons to pull it?
Kobolds pull it. Lots of carts.
All right. Well, then that means we might have wheel ruts to follow. If when we get out of here, we can probably make our way back to that camp. Then
It won't be hard to find.
all right. Well, we finish our business here. I guess we should probably head that way.
Well, hold on. I have one more question. You spoke of a horde. So were they just having you take all of the loot out of the city? Or was it meant to go elsewhere?
We were technically part of the loot that they picked up the last place.
Oh, interesting.
Dolce pulls out a small cigarette case and lights a Witchlight 120. Some of us are the loot.
Oh, well, what a nice prize you must be. Okay.
Yeah, they not so kind to us all the time.
That's
Well, we
tough.
have no reason to be unkind to you, so, welcome, I guess.
You can tell
And remind
Todd's
me
kind of
all
the
the
muscle. He's a little bit more. He's got
Yeah,
that. He's got that strong on.
He's the himbo, yeah.
Yes.
Now, dear Kobold friends, we appreciate you coming along with us. I'd like to make a quick insight check to see if they're pulling one over on us. They're kobolds, so I'm just doing my due diligence.
Go for it.
Rude. You don't trust our new friends?
I just want to make sure. Trust but verify.
Lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh, I don't know shit.
Probably the most honest kobolds you've ever run into.
You want to buy land from these kobolds?
They got a box of gold coins with presidents on there, Concelia.
Gentlemen, I invite you each to have a sip of my here corn liquor, and I pull out three little cups.
No, can't start drinking yet. Gotta finish work. Nope. No, learned lesson long time ago. Kobolds need to finish work before we start drinking, boss.
Nelson, you could learn a lesson from our new friends.
Rain check then, and then I go ahead and down the 3 glasses that
Speak for yourself, as Dolce is going to steal away the last one with the little.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
I'll allow it. That's
I
fine.
got my eye on that one.
Yeah, for real.
I got my eye on you. Okay, well, in the meantime, I guess we can sort of plot our next movement and then meet up with our friend.
All right.
Takes a long drag off that Witchlight 120. Let's just put it this way. There's more wyverns than that one they tried to conjure up inside the portal.
Oh,
I'm not a big fan of that.
yeah, no, that wasn't fun, and that was just half the fun.
They got a real angry lot of them back there at the camp. Never saw them
at the
show
camp.
up over here. No, they have them circle. It's part of the patrol. Real mean one. What was
So
Y'all
that?
don't happen to have any like passphrases or anything, do you?
But so if we were to send you to sort of get reconnaissance for us, would they suspect you at all?
We ain't ever going back there again.
Fair enough. But what if you did?
What if we don't?
Okay, listen.
That's fair. Listen,
I understand that they treated you very poorly, and we will probably treat you much better. But I need you to tell us as much as you can about this camp.
We weren't there very long. Like you said, we were part of the loot. Nothing more than a little bit of muscle to pick everything else up. They threw us a spear and let us go. But I'll tell you this. Them wyverns. They're family. Angry family at that.
What do you mean, family? Are you saying that they're family to each other, or?
No, the family, the old man. The large one. Uzakon. Got a mean streak in him. It's his boy and his partner, the other ones. Arat and Rava. They're just as mean as his old man. They do it for the pleasure. They feed the extra survivors to them. Bloodthirsty. Nasty. Angry. They eat a lot of kobolds when we were back. Anybody who disobeyed. No good.
So I'm assuming that if you were to see them, you could identify them for us.
Oh, you'll see them all right. They're flying over the entire encampment. If they're still there, you'll see the wyverns. Here's
And
the
how
deal,
many
though.
are there?
There's 3. You'll see Arat. You'll see Rava, but you won't see the old one. You don't see him until it's too late.
Why is that?
He knows how to hide. He didn't get to being that old by being a dumb wyvern. He's an ambusher. But he's twice as hungry as both as Arat and Rava.
Well, it doesn't say he looks to the group. We can't let those wyverns. We can't let them roam freely.
No, we made a promise.
We did. And then I'm assuming we can get more information from the camp.
The one in charge, his name is Frulum.
I'm sorry, did you say Fruitlum?
Frulum.
Fruitlum. So someone looked at that baby thing, whatever it was, and named it Fruitlum.
He's angry about it.
I'd be angry about it too.
Frulum Mondath is his name.
Oh no, it's worse.
Fruit Loop Mondas.
I don't know what that is, but I don't like it either.
Nor do I, Fred. Nor do
No,
I.
no.
I don't like it one bit. You'll notice him, he's got the crazy eyes, the pale skin.
Poor fella.
They said that he's kind of been raised in the cult.
Yeah.
He's never known any different. He ain't right in the head. He ain't got no sense. He ain't got no empathy for nobody. Well, watch him. He's got a sort of innate magic to him. We've seen him explode a lot of people.
Now, hold on. When you said explode, can you clarify that statement?
Like explode. Like boom.
Yeah, like an explosion. Have you? I'm
pretty
sure
sure
you've
that
seen an
sounds-
explosion.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Right. I've caused a few as well, but I'm just, I'm trying to figure out if the explosion was like from within or if it's like a fireball.
Oh, I see now. You asking if,
He
if
makes
the
the
person
things
exploded.
explode.
Yes, there you go.
Right. So
Did he touch them and they exploded, or they just exploded?
No, he ain't got to touch him. He can do whatever he wants.
I don't like that at all.
I don't know about. I don't know that I have any anti-exploding armor.
Well, I do kind of feel bad for the fella. Been raised by the dragon cult. Who knows what they've done to him?
or
Lots
more
of
importantly,
lots of
he's gonna-
tattoos.
He's gonna have a lot of information if he's been raised by the cult his whole life.
Yeah, but that means that we would have to take him alive and then get him to talk.
Oh,
And
we
that-
can kill him and then raise him back.
But why? We should try the first.
We could
What
try to
first?
capture him. I mean, if we can ensure if we can ensure he's not gonna go blowing anybody up.
Because he does. He does seem like he was made bad and isn't just bad. So, he didn't
But
have to die.
I mean,
If you don't kill him, you get more than 5 questions.
I was gonna say
True.
we could. Yeah, exactly.
Fair.
That's the backup plan.
So we have 3 wyverns to kill, and a Fruit Loop to capture.
If I mean that's 4 boys. That's 4 of them. How many people are we talking at this camp, though? If you could give us a roundabout estimate, besides those 4.
Yeah, hundreds. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So it ain't gonna be that easy.
I don't know how many you cleared out here.
It wasn't hundreds.
There's a lot.
Well, then now I have a more pressing question. If they don't hear back from any of the folks here, are they going to send others in? If that's the case, we should start helping them
We're giving orders.
barricade.
We don't know anything about no plans or nothing.
I dare say that once we wrap up our business in the town, we go investigate this camp, maybe do a little sneak and see if we can't find somebody that can give us a little bit of information. Now, my question for you little kobolds is, you came from the camp to here, right?
Yeah.
Or did you just stay in the area?
No, we come from far from here. We don't know where here is.
Well, this is greenest. He gestures around to the rubble that it
Town
is now.
formerly known as Greenest.
Yeah. We come from... He kind of spins around in a circle. Whichever way the ocean is.
Which way is the ocean?
West.
West. We're on the Sword Coast.
Yeah,
Oh,
just-
yeah, that's right, yeah.
I just point west and go, you're from that way.
Yeah. Island.
Which one? Does it have a name?
No.
Do you want to go back? Or
No.
just telling us?
No. Don't want to go back. Don't want to go back. No.
I won't make you go back. Don't worry.
No. It's too small. Too small. Oh, I'm tired of fish.
Okay, so you don't
tired
like
of
fish.
fish.
He takes note.
I never thought I'd have
like
something in
fish.
something in common with kobold.
I'm
There we
done.
are.
I'm done with it. We're all done with it. It wasn't good conditions over there.
Now, if you had your way with things, what would you like to do besides tag along with us, of course?
Relaxed living conditions, not be so stressed. General not fearing for my life on a daily basis. These are all
Agriculture?
acceptable terms. We don't know what that is.
That sounds like
Farming.
something I would also like. I feel you.
We became good cooks because we used what we had.
Mr. Mayor. Is the mayor still around?
No.
No, they left a while ago.
Jimmy Christmas.
Well, why don't you join us and let's what? Well, why don't we head back to the bacon layer? Haven?
Bacon layer is burnt.
No,
Burnt
but
down.
we saved it, right?
I mean, you saved the foundation. Like,
Oh no.
Well, we were supposed to take time and then go to the center of town. Like anything we needed to wrap up individually and then go to the center of town.
Yeah. GM, I'd like to look around for like any triage stations or anything like that where townsfolk might have gathered to help out each other and stuff like that. And
There
maybe a
isn't.
place that there isn't.
I mean, there are small groups of like people tending to each other, but like it was beyond that. It was get out of Dodge or die.
Right.
So
I
most
like-
people are still hunkered down in the literal drainage ditches around Greenest because they have no idea that the terror has subsided.
Yeah.
Not to mention, these cultists have been running and fleeing, and there's no telling what they would do if they were to stumble upon a small pack of individuals trying to hide.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So people are bedded down.
Okay.
Well, unless we have any other places we'd like to check out. I mean, this place is pretty taken care of in terms of the way things have been left. So, did he say when we should meet him?
Roundabouts in an
An
hour at the pavilion.
Okay, so we still have time to kill.
Deal. Well, then, if that's the case, I'd love to see if that, like, so did we, this place where they were doing, like, the pavilion, then there's, like, do they have any, like, stations where they would have had, like, officers or one of the commanders, like, hanging out, like, where they would have had stuff that, like, told them what they were doing, or question mark?
We wouldn't know that.
Well, I mean, I could also just kind of look.
Roll an investigation check.
Just to see what I might find.
Oh, nice.
18.
18. Amatti used the rest of this half hour to try to find anything that may relate to the Cult of Dragon as far as plans of attack. What you find is largely scorched earth and looting.
Is there any structurally sound high ground left in the city? Like a bell tower or a church steeple, anything that hasn't collapsed in from devastation?
Or would you say like a pavilion?
A pavilion's like an open space. It's like
The cathedral to Lathander has been completely burnt down. Probably the best vantage point is over in the fairgrounds, probably on the upper loft of that massive barn and tent contraption.
is that the kind of place I can get to and back in time to make our meeting at the pavilion?
Yeah.
All right. In that case, I'd like to head out that direction and try to get high ground to see if there's, if I can sort of peer towards the edges of the city and see a wagon train or a circling wyvern or campfires that don't just look like hot, tall grass on fire.
And you do your reconnaissance, use your goggles of night.
120 feet of dark vision.
There's a pretty clear path and war trail. You can't hide this amount of people.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It doesn't look like it's going to be difficult at all tracing them directly back to their camp. No
Great.
roll necessary.
Gotcha.
The only reason that it's even remotely difficult to tell is just because it's at night.
Gotcha. All right. So in that case, I make my way back to the group and say, there is basically a small village worth of armed soldiers that way, and I point in the direction. Thank goodness the rain didn't wash away the tracks. Would have hated that. Anyway, we cannot miss them. There are a bunch of them. They are over there. So let us go to this pavilion, talk to the mayor, probably go get killed by a different set of lizards over that way.
Speak for yourself, my friend, but yes.
Also, if any of you of means have the ability to, I am still pretty beat up. So if anyone wants to top me off, that'd be nice.
Well, I mean, I don't think we're going to rush off into another battle immediately.
We
That'd be
thought we were
foolish.
coming here to be the contact.
Well, I mean, yes, but it was on fire, so I mean, obviously it was going
We
to
were coming to
not
get
easy.
pies.
Well, initially, but
You
Here
were
we
gonna
are.
shop for a ham staff.
I was looking for a staff of ham, but
While
There
you guys
is
bicker
not one
about
here.
the staff of ham, Almuron is going to walk back toward the cultist that tried to take his life.
Mm.
And you're just going to see him get down on his knees. And he's going to start performing a ceremony and rites as he takes the ankh off that's around his neck. He's going to place it on the forehead of this cultist. And he begins pulling out bandages after bandages. As he begins to turn that cultist into a mummy.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. That's so cool.
I'm just going to stare befuddled.
There'll be a small swirl of sand that's underneath him before you can see its body animate and raise back up, and his eyes in that mummy flash green, like the emerald green of Almuron's. And you can see just the symbol of that ankh over the cross of his forehead. As Almuron gestures, he begins having his mummy servant beginning to collect the dead and organize them accordingly.
While that's happening, we'll switch from one ritual to another ritual here. As gonna spend that mind's eye card, and you'll see Vaknor kind of move over to a spot that's kind of isolated from everything else, where there's not anything that'll nearby be able to catch fire or anything. Kind of dig a small little kind of fire pit, and he'll reach into his pack and pull out just, a little kind of bundle of wheat, and he'll walk over and kind of just touch that off on one of the still kind of burning buildings and set that bundle of wheat in this little fire pit and let it burn. And it will flash back to the past, several much younger looking Vaknor standing in a field, scythe in hand, sun casting down a glow over him and the farm nearby, as he's smiling and just reaping wheat in the field with a much more traditional scythe, not the one that he currently is using. And he's just kind of making bundles of wheat as he goes. He brings it back to a small little farmhouse, and there is a family of Dragonborn there, two older, mother, father, and two kind of younger siblings, and everybody's just laughing, having, a great meal. Everybody's just having a good time. The scythe kind of just leaned up against the side of the building, there for its intended purpose. The fire in the hearth of that farmhouse flashes back into the fire that Vaknor has lit in front of him. And while it burns, you can see the fire kind of reflecting in his eyes, and he sets his scythe down into that fire pit, kind of letting it heat up. And he speaks to, out loud, more to himself than to anybody else, as he sets that scythe into the fire, and he says, This was a tool for life, a tool of the harvest, but that life turned to ash, and so did its purpose. And you'll see the embers kind of glow on the blade, and he will remove the gauntlet from his left arm. And while he's got all these kind of cragged scales that have this kind of glowing, molten glow around, ringing every scale. The gauntlet that comes off of the left arm, the scales are much grayer, not the vibrant red, and all of the cracks around the scales are all kind of glowing in like a sickly green color. And it flashes back to Vaknor and his family in the field as a shadow passes overhead. A dragon roar breaks out, shakes the earth, chaos, everyone's running, screaming as a green dragon flies over the farmhouse in the small little village where he lived. It's kind of green miasma breath coming out, wilting crops, destroying everything nearby. And he runs and grabs that grain scythe, not really as a weapon, but just as something to kind of try to protect his family, the villagers nearby. It's chaos. Cultists are running around. Things are going crazy. And it kind of skips ahead to a point where in a puddle of this kind of miasma is a villager trying to crawl their way out, and Vaknor reaches his arm in there to try to grab them and then recoils as it just starts to decay and erode away part of his arm, looking much more similar to the arm that he has now as he watches that townsfolk, that villager, fall and collapse, choking on this poison breath. And it will cut back to him standing here with this, and he will pick up that blade and his scythe, and he will cut his hand, and a sort of sick black kind of greenish blood will drip out onto that blade, and it'll start to seep into it as runes begin to form along it, and the word greenest appears here on this blade. And he says, "This blade has tasted my blood. It bears my failure. It bears my promise. Together, we'll reap the wicked and sow hope anew." And he will pick that blade out of the fire, and he will breathe his own internal dragon fire on to the outside of this blade. With that, you'll see flames roar and swirl and shifting between red and green hues as they burn away that poison of the past and his failure and sanctify this weapon anew. And for a brief moment, almost in similar ways to the way the script appears on the One Ring, you'll see small images etched of all of the faces of all of the townsfolk that we've saved here in the village of Greenest before they sort of slowly fade away, permanent but gone from current vision. And he will pick up that blade and look at it and say, "You were born in the fields, and you were reborn from those ashes. Together, we'll reap what has been sown." And he will just sling that over his shoulder. Camera pan back out as he walks over to meet everybody to go to the pavilion.
Damn. In the time, the half hour or so that we have before we go, Nelson, dear GM, would like to look for individuals and groups of individuals coming out of hiding, perhaps in some of the more devastated areas, keeping an eye out particularly for children that might be lost or looking for their parents, perhaps newly orphaned. Is that going to be an easy thing to find, or what should I be rolling for that?
For the sake of brevity, you can find what you're looking for.
Okay. He comes out and he looks them over, and Nelson finds a group of children and some adults, and kneeling down, seeing that they have clothes that need mending, and looking at where the building they come out of, the devastation that was wrought upon it, despite the fact that it was their place of hiding. Nelson's just going to spend 20 to 25 minutes repeatedly casting over and over, mending, and going through and repairing their clothing, repairing their linens, repairing their anything that he can have. You know, these people don't have a lot left, but what they do have left should be whole. And as Nelson is casting mending, every single time he does, along his neck, you see, anyone that's looking sees a line, a stitch that pulses lightly, almost with moonlight, every time it is cast. And after maybe the 20th time he's cast it, repairing this tear here, that broken thing here, starts to kind of worry it a little bit, like it's starting to cause like an itch, or it might be stretched. And eventually he stops and he kind of just works at it and surveying the group in front of him. And what he's done, he singles out and sees one of the children there, and looking around realizes that he doesn't have any parents. And he's going to kneel down in front of her and say, "Now, little one, do you have somewhere to go?"
They're silent, but they shake their head.
"Here. Should you ever need anything, you have only to speak into this." And he pulls out a little wreath made out of spider silk and twigs. And it's about the size of his palm, and just hands it out to her. "If you are ever lost, or if you are ever in need, just ask for the lady into this. And as a favor to me, she'll take good care of you. You understand?"
You don't know whether they do or not. There's a lot of shock.
Mm-hmm.
But they take it and place it in their pocket.
Nelson's gonna, as he walks back to the other group, just pull out a stone from his pocket, pull it up in front of him, and just say, "Lydia, if I may, just a moment." And from this stone, you see just a little figure of a beautiful human woman appear. And he says, "Lydia, did we do good here today? Did we do enough?"
No response.
"I certainly hope that we did. I miss you. And until the next time we can have some time to chat, I hope that you have a good rest. Good night." And he puts the stone away.
Back over in the fairgrounds. "You find what you're looking for up there?" Braden hollers up towards you, Ilkun.
Yes. So as always, there's more people who want me dead. Just another day at the office.
Now get your ass down here.
I'm not used to being barked at by somebody who doesn't want to drive something through me. So I'm just kind of confused, but acquiesce and climb down.
These things ain't gonna be worth a shite. Might as well eat them up now. There are literal hundreds of hung country hams that were inside these fairgrounds. There are all the prized pies. There's a cornucopia of food here that's all been slightly smoked.
Right.
Bryn's going to go and pull off this burlap sack that looks not much different than the one that he wears. Don't worry, it's sterile. As he begins filling this bag of holding with as much food as he can. I'm sure the boys are hungry.
You don't know this, but you just made somebody very happy.
Oh, me and Hester, we always like to have a good meal after whipping some ass. I'm sure you're no different.
I could stand to eat, if I'm being honest. And if I'm being honest, there's a big chunk in the middle of that fight I do not remember.
Sometimes that's for the best.
That will make sleeping easier.
There ain't gonna be no sleep yet.
Could be a full belly, though.
Get yourself a good meal. You're gonna need it. Those bastards are still out there. There won't be any sleep in this town until they're gone. He's gonna hand over that bag of holding. I'll tell you this right now. I got plenty to do. You look over at that man, he doesn't. Points over to Hister that's eating an entire, black acorn prosciutto by the base, just letting it loose. That man's got some pent-up aggression. I promised him a beer bust, and I gave him a shitty secondhand smoked ham. So if you're looking to exact some more vengeance, get this hairy palm mother out of my sight for a couple of days, will you?
At this rate, we had any more people, we could start a circus.
He is the circus. If he stays around here, he's gonna have 5 more kids before he leaves Greenest.
One should be so lucky, I guess. There's always room for one more clown, eh?
You know what they say about gold dragonborns? All they like to do is fight and all right. I'll see you in the morning.
Thank you for the food.
My pleasure.
Hey, Amatti!
Yes.
I have news!
Yes.
I walk up to him and I hold the bag of holding open under his chin and just go, deep breath.
Thank the maker. Where'd you get this?
I'm gonna reach in and take out just whichever ham is closest to the top, and I'm gonna hand him the bag and say, I just wanted to make sure to get mine first. There's like 900 pigs in there, but you have a fanaticism that I cannot match.
Listen, I'm hungry more often than I should be, but now you're my favorite, so you have my thanks.
Be that as it may. Vaknor, Nelson, Amatti's got hams. Move
You
fast.
no longer my favorite. As he begrudgingly starts to pull some out to get ready to offer them some.
It's
Better
something I
move
say
quick.
ham. Anybody got any pimento cheese for this ham?
And
Maybe
after he hands them theirs, he's gonna go kind of like sit down and lean up against one of the walls or something, and pull it out and literally just start to devour. these
Also,
hams.
it's starting to look good that we have a travel palace because we're adding one more. And I gesture back.
Oh.
This hungry man back here is joining us.
Without looking up, he's gonna go, "Oh, good. It was helpful."
Then all of you use an extra hand. Now, everybody, now that the day appears to be done, oh God, do we need some round the corn liquor?
Somebody said corn liquor.
Ah!
I really got my own hydrate. I'm not gonna be able to blow any fire breath out of here. Seeing as you guys use fire breath, I'm gonna need it.
He stops mid-bite. I breathe ice.
I was talking about that. I was talking about your wonderful display of all your wonderful chromatic breaths.
I dare say I breathe noxious fumes. I'm sorry.
Nothing I haven't seen having to just share bunks with Brain Barley, if you know what I mean.
His
Speak
comes out
for
the back end, though.
yourself.
Mine comes out the front.
There's some noxious fumes that have come out of that back end.
Oh no.
Welcome in, friend.
Dear God, look at them together.
That's,
Do both of your mothers still hang out at the dockside bars?
So many people go like, so much of the global population cannot be related to Genghis Khan, and they're like, I don't know, man.
Did your dad go to war too?
Let's change this up. I can't look exactly like him. I need something with a little more color.
terrifying. Although
I mean,
now
I
you're
could
like,
go grab. I do have a beanie the same color as Radio. I could go grab.
You're up there in upstate New York.
Oh,
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
What D&D class do you guys play? Middle-aged and married?
That's true. Crushed by the weight of my mounting disappointments.
Second mortgage and a lot of unrelinquished dreams.
This economy.
Mid 40s and lower back pain.
Welcome to Tyranny and Dragons, episode 5, brought to you by Ibuprofen.
And gas
Yeah,
X.
Ibuprofen and BetterHelp.
who are you kidding? You're not going to call BetterHelp.
I'm not talking to a therapist.
We'll sign up for the Truckers Love It deal next week.
Oh no!
The cinnamon stick is good, Radio.
I heard you're starting the night with that. It's like, I'd kill for a cinnamon stick right now.
It's fantastic. I'll be honest. It's a little spicy, so that right off the top, I feel like I got it's almost like a burning cinnamon stick up here. It's so good.
You know what? This is one of those times where I'm going to stop my brain from saying what's getting ready to come out, and I think it's for the better for all of us.
As you
know
guys
what?
all enjoy your bountiful feast of slightly smoked goods that were salvaged from the fairgrounds. Leosin, the mayor, and Sergeant Murgoth all return back to the pavilion. And I'm gonna let you guys take a short, quick break as we run an ad as we reconvene back at the pavilion.
Neato burrito.
Beautiful.
But do I go grab that orange beanie?
Good season.
Oh my god.
Just so you know, I have a plentiful amount of colors over here. So if you want to play the beanie color game, we can do that.
I'm trying to figure out if my dad went to any conferences about 8 years after I was born.
That's funny.
Maybe, you never know.
Yeah, that's honestly.
Do you have family from Oklahoma?
I was born in Dallas.
Oh no.
No, you know what? I was gonna say the other side of my family's attached to that. My mom's from Tyler.
Oh my God, yeah, I grew up in Mesquite and Princeton. Oh, Brad, what have you done? I got good news and bad news. Deep down, he's a nice guy, but he's not going to be around long enough for you to really suss that out. There's 40 years of really digging in the mines to find the good in him.
23andMe might tell you that you both shared the 22nd.
That's it. Ancestry.com could really save themselves the effort and just send us both the same email.
You laugh, but that's like we found an extra sibling in our family that my grandfather had on my dad's side through 23andMe. Like nobody knew, including after my grandmother passed away.
The old Bart Simpson in the attic. Yeah.
Papa was a rolling stone. He laid
It was
his
all about
hat
Shirley.
was
She was in
home.
Baton Rouge.
So
Louisiana.
my native side all traces back to this wild line of a dude who calls himself the Rolling Stone, Robert Brashear, and Robert Brashear everything. In his sons continue.
Is that a modern day Baratheon? For goodness gracious.
That's a modern day Hister Faust. He's out there setting up franchises.
Let me tell you what, these French fur trappers, they continue to everything. And you know what? Native English, it don't matter. That's how you get RoBear.
That's what you get, a RoBear.
Like I said, I'm not taking 20. I don't. Those are answers to questions I'm not asking.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean? I don't need to know that. I don't want to know that.
I mean,
Whether
it
for
tells
my
me that I'm
family
prone.
or for myself, I don't want to know any of the answers to any of those questions.
It's done enough by telling me I'm prone to dying by so many random diseases, so it's okay.
Awesome.
But I don't have asthma.
Hey, all right. I'll take those wins, you know?
Yeah, I'll take the one that I get. Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Leosin will step up to the rest of the group. So, my time spent with the Cult of the Dragon wasn't just by myself. I still have a friend undercover there. His name is Nissim. He's a monk like me, but a tabaxi. I don't know if his cover is still there or not. Neeson couldn't stomach making the march to Greenest. Thought he could figure out more if he stayed. The cult didn't take a liking to that, which... Every way he tried to persuade them that he should stay only made it worse. The last I saw of him was he was arguing with about 4 of them. He's done vital work with me, and largely helped keep both of us alive. If we're to converge on their camp, I want to do my best to save my friend.
Well, you've done right by us, so it's only right that we do right by you and assist you in this.
Thank you. Firstly, I will say that this is all much larger than all of this. Greenest is but a spoke in a very large wheel. They're more active than they've ever been. This is only one small faction of a much larger group that's activating all over the Sword Coast. Most of the time we see these things when they are devout to single adult dragons, let alone ancient ones. I've never seen them put forth treasure from their own hoard. Whatever they're doing, it's big. And it's larger than all of us in Greenest.
That is unusual.
They want numbers. They want treasure. And the secrets are only beginning to pile up. It became increasingly harder and harder to find out exactly what was going on as the numbers grew.
Mm-hmm.
The ones in charge have begun to compartmentalize. It's more difficult than it has ever been to find out where their next plans are. Brulum, however, must be extracted for every ounce of information that he has. Otherwise,
now
we risk losing everything.
It's true, and now we have an option in case our confrontation with, and I don't remember how to say his name, but Fruitloom does not go well. And by the way, do you know anything about this Fruitloom?
They are the one in charge.
That does make it easy.
That does make it much easier.
Extracting information out of him will prove to be difficult.
But not impossible.
That is yet to be seen.
Fair.
If we can get me in a room with him, I'm pretty sure I can get some information out of him. It's not anything I ain't done before.
He pauses for a second. He goes, "What do you mean by that? This is nothing you've not done before. Do you just torture people for information?"
Amatti, I lived a whole life before I met you.
I'm learning this, yes. He takes out a little book, makes a note to himself. And Nelson has always been creepy. Dot. He closes the book.
Come on, man. Hey, what's you just write creepy? You look like you just wrote creepy.
No, I said creative, and
That's more like it. I could be real creative.
It's hard.
I think you wrote creepy.
Alive or dead? He will talk.
All right.
Fair. Oh, well, I guess we have to figure out the best way to infiltrate this camp. Retrieve your friend first, because if we don't do that, who knows what could happen. And then we have to figure out the 3 wyverns that are potentially about. And also find this Frulum before everything just goes to absolute shit. So, we have quite the task ahead of us.
I mean, we'll have to see what it looks like when we get there, but if we're able to, it might be worth trying to lure people out, set some sort of an ambush. If we can maybe get a wyvern or something away, take them out further away from the camp if we can, so that we can thin the numbers before we head in. Whether that's sending in a ghost army or whatever it might be to make a distraction and go in separate, something so we're not facing everybody everywhere all at once.
Yeah, and although I do hope that this time around we might make less of a commotion to achieve our goal, but...
Amatti, I think that sounds wonderful, but what in what we've seen so far makes you think that that's going to happen?
That we try harder.
All right, we'll put a pin in try harder and see if that works, but...
Even if there was only 50% of the forces left at that camp, that is still magnitudes more than what we'll be able to handle by ourselves.
I dare say we ought to be sneaky then.
I agree. Entirely.
I'll polymorph all of you into pigs. Take you in.
I refuse.
Okay, you can be a rabbit.
That's a little better.
I'll polymorph all of you into rabbits. No, this is a bad plan.
Almuron will just shake his head and look over to Histerfaust. As you can tell, we have plenty of people here that don't have any sense in how to raid an army camp.
I was just absolutely enjoying the absolute drivel of this genius. An army of rabbits squeezing into the front lines. It's
Now, hey, in my defense, last time I had to infiltrate an enemy camp, I was already there, and I didn't have to carry along a bunch of people that don't know how to be sneaky whatsoever. So you tell me how we're going to get a group of people into a camp unseen, because I can do it by myself.
You can barely infiltrate a cocktail party, Nelson.
I mean, as long as it's a coal and liquor party, I think I'm safe.
Those don't exist.
You're literally the old man with a jug out in front of the grocery store.
He takes a swig of his corn liquor. I represent that remark.
This is what we're dealing with, Hister. You come from a military background. We have 3 pissed off wyverns. One of them larger than the rest, meaner and loves the ambush. We have a retreating, raiding army that could be hiding out anywhere before they even reach the camp. People might be desperate. We have a friend to get, and we have an asshole to snatch. What do you say that we do?
You know about trebuchets.
Fresh out.
He just kind of looks around and goes, Those would have probably been useful if they had any.
Now a bunch of rabbits in a trebuchet and just lost.
Someone get this
Nelson,
man a
please.
rabbit so he can shut the.
Nelson, please. And he takes a ham out of the bag. It just tries to like cover his mouth with the ham.
Nelson happily starts chewing and shuts up.
Well, if they're anything like, well, and I doubt there'll be anything like the general that we just encountered. They're probably much smarter, so challenging them to combat would not go well. But might I suggest that we lure them out with something that they want? They are here for loot, are they not? If we send someone who looks like them that managed to make it out with some loot, but says that they know where the rest is, maybe they do send the people that we are looking for, hopefully, to retrieve it. And that's when we, hopefully having set up some sort of ambush them.
GM, quick question. Did any of the Cult of the Dragon see their champion die?
Yes, it literally was the reason that caused them to run.
I'm just making sure. I wasn't
Yes.
They
sure.
killed our dad!
Yeah, it was definitely the linchpin and the retreat.
Okay. Well, then Nelson's gonna cast
With
And-
what spell slot?
Alter Self, because I can do it at will.
Okay.
And disguise
I
self
also
and
would
turn
like to add,
into a cult.
they know what we look
Oh.
like. It was a very flashy battle, so they are very aware of what we all look like and what we can mostly do. I'd like to point that out.
Nelson casts disguise self and turns himself into one of the Cult of the Dragon.
You can do that. That's handy.
Right. That's the thing. That's the thing I can do.
But we'd be sending you in by yourself to a highly hostile camp.
That's a bad idea.
It's a little scary, I dare say.
And from the sound of it, old Fruloom might see right through your disguise immediately
Right.
and explode you on the spot. That does not sound very good.
On the spot.
Basically, what we're trying to say, Hister, is we don't know shit about,
Correct. I agree.
but we do have clear pathway to back to where they are.
I would kill for some recon soldiers to give me at least some idea what we're dealing with behind enemy lines.
And he slowly turns his head to the kobold.
They did say they were never going to go back.
I know.
We made the
I know.
promise
He's
we
like,
weren't gonna
I
send
know
them.
what you said.
I mean, listen. We just met them. They joined up to help us. They said they're gonna cook. We can't be sending them back in there. That's the one thing. That and going back to where they came from is the two things they don't want to do.
Well, that's
So I
four
feel
of them.
like
They
we can't
should
do that to
draw straws, and the one that gets the short
Dolce
straw
throws
goes.
his
God almighty.
Dolce throws his apron down. I'm done with this shit. I told you, because he gets out a French cigarette from his case. I may be indebted to
Fine.
you, but I'm not gonna take a death march. I'm gonna spend the rest of my days making soup, and that you're gonna like it.
Yeah, fair. And he looks back. He looks over back to. He's like, the tunnels. Do any of them go out of the city?
I mean,
That's
didn't all of
literally
them-
where we led the survivors to.
Well, I mean, you know that we were told that they go out in every direction, but are there any that might still be of use towards this camp by chance? I'd love to find out.
Leosin looks over at you. The camp is at least 12 miles away.
Oh,
There are no tunnels that connect to it.
Okay.
It seems like poor city planning, but okay.
Well,
It's a raiding encampment.
I was gonna say
Amatti.
it's not part of it. They don't have a raiding encampment.
Have
part
you?
of the
Did you not
city.
think this place was ever going to be attacked? You don't have any sort of defenses outside. I'm just saying.
They're all burnt to the ground.
miles.
12 miles is 12 miles. It's fine.
Can't help but feel like you're overestimating what they should have been ready for.
Anything.
Almuron's gonna look back over at Leosin. Sorry, we don't make good decisions when we're hungry.
Question whether we make it when we're full too, if I'm being honest. But let's be.
Listen, we're all still alive. The most of them aren't, but we still have to get there one way or another.
Right. We were gonna meet up and do the thing, and then talk with everybody, and then tomorrow morning we got a 12-mile.
You think we can just go to sleep and they're going to be there?
What do you mean? I mean, we're gonna go to sleep because everybody here has basically been beat to shit.
It's
And
true.
then tomorrow morning we would just take a 12-hour or 12-mile hike.
They have to
I mean,
sleep
if you wanna walk through the night, Amatti, right now, and you wanna,
it would help
we could.
for us to get a little closer, would it
I
not?
mean,
We
I
are
would-
not going to go on our own death march. We have done enough. We will
Well-
rest.
These goggles are nice, but I think you have a concussion.
right? Yeah. Let's.
ready for that.
Yeah, we really need to
Good.
take that rest tonight.
Well, we should find a place to relax and hopefully succeed in the morning.
When you say relax, you kind of catch out of the corner of your eye. There's a couple that are picking up the rest of their stuff that's all completely burnt to the ground except for the foundation.
I mean,
Just a solid reminder that rebuilding hasn't begun, and there is real no solace yet other than the fact that you may or may not be dead inside.
Excuse me, peasants. Where's the hotel with the nicest, highest red count sheets?
yeah.
And you can stop playing in the mud for a moment.
mean,
Answer my
listen,
question.
I
There's
don't
a
know
hay
about
penny in
you.
it if you wear the bags there.
I don't know about you, but I got this bag of ham and I'm good.
Same greenness, and all I got was a slightly smoked ham.
Ham. And I'm happy about it.
Oh shoot!
I'll say we should, once we do whatever the dealings we need to do, is like go to the edge of the city so we're not messing with any of the stuff that's in the process of being rebuilt. And then, I mean, we do have this Darren's Instant Fortress where we can just make a tower that is made out of adamantine and is impenetrable and is a 30-foot tall tower, 20 feet on the side,
right.
blah, 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 and can't be opened, all this, immune to knock, all that stuff. We could just sleep there.
Now
Ah.
my question.
Castle
Go ahead.
Pissbender.
Nope.
Listen,
Nope.
listen, Fistbender.
My goddamn castle. I'm gonna call it whatever the hell I want.
So tell me you got
Better.
a mobile forward operating base that's impenetrable, and you guys aren't like there every night.
I mean, we just found it.
It's
Like, I
new.
found it.
He did just fine.
One of
I
the
just
Cult of
found
the
it.
Dragon just happened to have it on him. I don't know why he didn't use it.
Right.
I mean,
no,
I didn't know what it was.
We think that it was a siege tower that they just didn't need.
Right,
The city fell rather quick.
Now that just scares the out of me for what else they've got in their back pockets. Mobile siege towers made out of adamantium.
A
All right,
dragon.
yeah.
It's an ancient blue dragon that was in charge of this. They'll
Okay, so
have
we're-
access to anything that they want.
So we're gonna instantly just rule out show of force. That's it's a tactical mistake. Now we just have to figure out what else we've got at hand.
Well,
Other
No,
than
we-
your charming personality, Nelson.
we are pissbenders. We do turn water into gold.
We do no, we do not. No.
I will not allow you in this fortress. I can do that. I can let everybody else in. You can sleep outside.
I thought it was a good tagline.
No?
I find I really am on the same. I feel Team Sane Brain with Amatti on a lot of these things, and you make saying a lot of things that I just question everything. You summon in weird milky tentacles that are licking people. You're breathing poison gas.
He
really just not.
He whispers under his breath. I told you he's creepy.
I just find myself questioning a lot of your methods. That's all I'm saying.
But I do agree with one thing, is that if we can safely rest, we should safely rest.
Well, as soon as we can, and then we can set out as soon as we're able to.
Right.
First thing. We don't know how long they're going to stay in this camp. It could be. Maybe there's other people coming into the camp from other places. They said there were other locations where they were ransacking and raiding. Maybe there's more people coming in, so it might be better to get there sooner because the more reinforcements will show up, or it might be better to be later. But if we leave first thing in the morning, we can try to get some sort of any kind of recon.
Right.
I'm telling you,
True.
whatever you do, as Dolce addresses the group, putting his apron back on, you watch out for that green wyvern. I'm telling you, he's a mean son of a bitch.
Green.
He looks at me. You didn't mention that he was green before.
He's a wyvern. It's kind of like a olive.
Well, that does make things a little more complicated.
If you're thinking he's chromatic like the rest of you, he's not. He breathes fire.
No. It's just they tend to be more aggressive. So,
I'd watch out for a stinger. I tell you what, the fire breath, at least that'll kill you instantly. What I saw for the people that were stung, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I'm telling you, it's like he's got eyes in the back of his head. He'll be hiding. I've seen him hide in the clouds. I've seen him hide in the forest. He does it for the love of the game.
You know, Nelson has been fairly jovial. Not necessarily jovial, but like positive to this. And the minute you say he hides in the forest, Nelson just takes this very serious look. And then he says, nobody hides in the forest without me saying something about it.
And it is settled. Leosin pipes up. We will hunt in the morning. We will heed caution. We will save my friend Neeson. And we will only give quarter to Froham until he gives us everything that we want.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will see you at dawn. Mayor Nighthill, please, let me give comfort and protect you and your family as you sleep. I need only meditate. Same for you, Sergeant. Come. Being the planetar that he is, he will guard the mayor and the sergeant and their families over the evening. Vaknor. Where do you plan to set up this tower?
My goal is to not, there's the, just pop it in the middle of town. But one, we've already established that's horribly callous and rude to the people of this town who have nothing. And I also don't want to ruin any It's also a giant adamantine structure, and I know there are tunnels underneath, and I don't want to just crash this thing down and collapse all the tunnels in the middle of the
Don't worry,
town.
I'm not going to be a dick and
I'm sure you won't make me worry about the underground infrastructure of the town. However,
They will
that being said,
definitely see it.
yeah. I would like to go, like, Greenest is this just like an open field? Is that like how it is, or is there like, is it back up to anything, forests or mountains, or is it just out in the open?
It's flat meadowlands and farms, like a lot of the Sword Coast is. Big
All right,
agricultural.
Yeah, I guess what I'll do is take us to like, one of the sort of the out where we had one of those gates towards like one of the outskirts of the city. And kind of nearby one of like the towers that's there is just kind of drop this, set this little rook-like figurine on the ground, and then just have it, because I'm not gonna go. I don't want to go too far in case we need to get back into the city for one reason or another. But outside of the city limits, to at least give something to the townspeople and not be like, "Hey, look what we got. Sucks to be you guys."
Now all of Greenest knows that you're here.
Yeah.
Good reference.
Good. It's a good defensible spot. I think you picked a good place for it. Vaknor?
Yeah. Oop.
It's kind of a beacon of hope. Maybe they'll see this as a chance to rebuild.
Certainly hope so.
No, the fight isn't over, but
No.
every little bit helps with these people. Thank you.
Of course.
Hister. While you're eating with the rest of these Dragonborn, you've set down your side satchel. It contains all the goods and creature comforts from home. Slightly open on the table, there's a small stack. There's about 6 letters in there, and they're all unopened because it's another night where you were busy and you just didn't get to those letters from your son Dominus. And they stay unopened.
Hister's thinking about battle plans for the next day.
If Hister were to have opened any of those letters from his son, he might have found out just what group he was training with at the time. But he didn't. Inside that satchel is the last note that your son Dominus ever sent. Before he joined the cult of the Black Dragonborn. What happened to those letters are long, long gone. But you remember how the beer and the ham tasted that night?
And the corn liquor.
in that cone like a.
Oh. Oh my gosh! If I didn't feel like even more of a dad.
Damn, other me, you messed up.
Oh.
Go-
Well, there's
Going back into the past was never
Now
going to
we
be
know
a
who the
clean
evil twin
journey.
is.
nope.
It's
Curse.
all right. Don't worry. In like 70 episodes or whatever, you'll get to fight back to back. It's cool. It's all there. Right now, you get to be the deadbeat dad that
Yeah,
you were.
100%.
Art imitates life.
Damn. Damn.
Oh,
You know something I don't know? Have you
his,
talked to my wife?
his kids eat far better than Dominus. I've been there. They can put it away and put.
Yep.
Braden's going to make his way slowly, but back to the pavilion as you guys are erecting your tower.
Yeah, I am.
Mhm.
So you're gonna go with him? You're gonna get yourself out of here? Quit being so stir crazy around me.
I think I'm gonna follow these dragons for a little bit. They seem to have some moxie. Can appreciate that. I have no idea what the hell they're doing militarily, but you know, that's something I can help them with.
Mister,
What?
keep an eye on him.
I figured I could do that. You've done enough for me for a while.
No, I said keep an eye on him.
Talking about the green one, right? He's kind of shady.
I'm talking about a lot of them. Come on, Esther. Just a pack of chromatic dragonborns happens to roll up the greenest while it's in flames.
Boys will be boys. They like to adventure. Looking for what's out there.
They may not even know it yet. But they've been brought together for a reason. I don't know their past. But the fact they end up here with the cult of the dragon stronger than they've ever been. It may not be their choice, Hester.
Do you think there's something special about them?
You know how these things can corrupt.
They're boys. They're just playing. But I'll keep an eye on them.
Those
Dragons
boys
and-
just killed that champion of Lenathan in the middle of this city and sent them fleeing. If you don't think that their loyalty will be tested, then you're as clueless as they are, Hester. It's about time you re-renewed your oath to Bahamut.
Bahamut knows my oath. All is well.
God damn it, boy, quit dicking around.
But it's fine. I still believe.
You talk and you strut like you cleaned out Greenest yourself.
I did absolutely that wyvern.
One of these times that wyvern's gonna you. Maybe you'll
What's
learn
left at you?
something. Learn how to work as a team. You better take something out of this. You're getting too old to be sitting on the sidelines.
Oh, sidelines. Hold on. There was no sidelines in that last fight.
We were the ones drinking beer inside the tent until they showed up. Don't get it twisted.
All right. Maybe you got a point. It is suspicious how they all came together, especially now.
Just keep your eyes open. Be the best
That's
you
what I'm
can
good
be.
Keeping my eyes open is the second best thing I'm at. The first best thing is, well, we don't need to talk about that.
Thrown up enough today. Puts a hand on your shoulder. Get the out of here.
It's gonna give you a big old hug and a big wet kiss on the side.
Oh, God, it smells like potted meat.
I just haven't brushed my teeth yet. Or ever.
Hey! Don't think you're getting away without trying this soup. As Barley gets whacked with the ladle from Dolce. Boy's been working on it all evening. I don't care if anybody's going to bed. Everybody's trying this soup before we're done.
Oh, Lordy.
Right, you better take the first sip
yeah.
then.
As you guys are presented with that kobold rib tip stew.
Like it.
Anyone else doing anything before you settle into your new digs inside of your newly erected tower?
I'll ask this. I don't know if there's an answer or how it's going to work, but we've heard an awful lot about wyverns and stingers, and we experienced some of those pretty firsthand. There are a couple of those floating around with dead corpses of wyverns in this town. Would it be prudent or possible to extract those in some way and do something with them? If they got destroyed in the process and all that, I don't care. I'm just figured I'd ask anything that could help us as far as like skinning or utilizing in some way. I don't know.
Go ahead and just roll me a d20.
All right, which one is it? It's gonna be this one.
It's gonna be like iocane powder,
Nope,
where we're just gonna take a little bit of poison every single
dub
day.
sixes, I think, was what we just rolled there.
Ooh.
Dub.
Dub sixes. Although that 19 came out of nowhere, I don't know where that was from, but
the pocket 19.
yeah. So there you go.
Even if you knew where to go to find the materials you were looking for, it's a battlefield more
Fair.
than it is a city.
Fair enough.
I'd like to go ahead and start looking at something like the broken timber and stuff like that, and the wreckage. And just where I can, I'd like to pull out bent nails and old nails and stuff like that, and just like get a nice little handful of them and store them in my bag in case I need to drop
Like a pipe bomb.
In case random nails are super useful. So yes, if I need to drop them behind me as caltrips or something, whatever, I'd like to grab as many as I can safely grab.
Go for it.
So straight up 20.
Yeah, you can find as much rusty nails as you want.
Sweet.
So
Tell me that.
You can fill your whole Crown Royal bag up.
that velvet sack.
You do know me.
Oh my god. Amatti's gonna kind of find a spot to kind of sit, not away from the group, but just kind of like, adjacent. He's gonna pull out his grimoire and kind of start to go over what was useful in the battle for him, and kind of playing back in his head what he could have done differently, blah blah blah. But he then turns to the back of the grimoire, and there's a piece. There's like what looks like a pretty old piece of paper that kind of slides out, and he pulls it out, unfolds it, and it's a letter that talks about how they're proud of him. They know that he can do this, that this isn't a forever circumstance for him, but it's one that only he can do at this point. And that even though he can't come back as he is now, after this is over, and if things go the way that they hope they do, they'll see him eventually. It's a note from his parents.
Oh.
As Amatti pins that note, anyone else doing anything before you guys let sleep take hold?
Already half out. It's a long day. I got my ass kicked.
So sleepy.
As you guys take to cots inside the tower, Almuron will leave his undead servant, the mummified cultists, at the door, with both his dragon crossbow and that scimitar of speed in his hands, the items that he tried to kill Almuron, the mayor, and the marshal. As you guys all lay down with battle plans that run through your head, you guys will rise hours before dawn as you start your 12-mile trek next session to the Raiders' camp.
Woo! Let's go.
And that's where we'll pick up next Monday.
Awesome.
Oh boy.
Yeah, a bunch of suspicious Dragonborns.
Apparently, I mean, Nelson's been suspicious since day one.
Listen,
Sleep where I can see you.
Yeah.
I'm nothing but exactly who I am.
Creepy.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I like who you
I
are.
was gonna say, no, that's kind of the problem.
Did you try being somebody else?
He said, I'm Nelson. I speak for the trees and corn liquor.
Nelson is just a creepier Lorax.
It's just a creepy Lorax. Yes.
I had to stop myself when he was like, if it had happened in the woods, I would know about it. I was like, why you have to say creepy shit like this all the time?
Exactly.
My friend Nelson, the tree talker. I don't. Oh God.
Nelson, if you pick your ass up, will you float away?
Oh no. Oh man.
Why are you always saying creepy shit?
Listen, Nelson's still getting used to being a Dragonborn, so just bear with him. God. I love playing Nelson. I love playing with you guys. This is great. So, Radio, you're with us for the foreseeable future then.
It looks that way.
I
You have
am
to start wearing like a floral print shirt or
very
something.
into
Just
it.
people can.
History is here to
give us some extra firepower.
he's here to complete this this arc with the Raiders here on the Sword Coast, and who knows what may be later. But
More importantly, Radio, you're level 6 now.
Oh
Yeah.
boy!
Yeah.
yes,
I
Get that aura going.
Character sheet, because let me tell you, for level 5, these aren't all the spells I should have. I can tell you that right now.
Get yourself that aura, please. We need that.
yes.
Yes,
Also,
sir.
by the way, out of character, there were some hints dropped by this character about his upbringing when he was mentioning fortified cities, because he's from a place where they were heavily fortified. And it only makes sense to him that a city would have defenses that extended well beyond their means.
And as somebody who was raised in a town that went through the exact same thing, I don't expect anybody to be ready to do that.
There's some hints drop about his upbringing because he was treating all these poor people real shitty.
He doesn't even notice them. That's the problem.
You stupid pores.
It's not that he's just completely ignorant to it. He's like, I'm here to do a job,
Have they
and I
chosen?
have my
Have
mission.
they chosen to have homes? Have they tried having homes?
Yeah.
Have you tried not being attacked by a dragon?
What could a ham cost? 100 gold? Like,
How much could a ham cost?
What is one ham these days?
I've never had
Like,
to pay for a ham in my life.
Lisa, have you tried not being poor ever, or are you just lazy?
So here's
Oh my
the
God.
big players for next session. Nizam,
Yeah, I just
the
saw.
Tabaxi monk.
Okay.
Very cool.
That's Neeson.
Looks
Nizam.
very wise.
Liam?
Liam, yeah. That was the
Liam
first
Neeson?
thing I noticed. I was like, I tried to not go, oh, he's been taken. Oh, no.
I mean, I said
He
it.
looks like
He's been
a very
taken.
Specific set of
Yes.
skills. Yeah.
Nisam's, what's his name in the module? Walla
Island?
Walladra?
Walla Walla
Walladra?
Island.
I mean,
Yeah.
you realize you guys have just brought on a man with a particular set of skills.
A
So
very particular set of skills.
Nisam is supposed to be like a Tiny Tim at the end of Greenest in Flames that comes to you that lets you know that Leeson's been captured.
Yeah.
So
We've done role reversal. They're both monks and he's supposed to be beat up, but since we've met Leosin, now we have the role reversal of Nisam has been taken.
I would much rather have Leosin.
Well, Leosin in the module is a moron.
Yeah, you
Oh.
don't. He sucks.
He's the dumbest guy. He like purposefully gets caught by the cult, and you like, we're here to save you. And he's like, no, this is good. Like, I meant to do this. You guys are stupid. I'm getting so much information. I'm gonna escape anytime. They're like, they bound your hands to a cross, dude. How are you getting out of here? And he's like, I didn't think about that.
Did he also think about the army of rabbits?
He did not. They don't ever
Yeah.
expect the Rabbit Inquisition.
Rabbit Inquisition?
Yeah, and I picked out a very different piece of art for Frulum because
So
he's
much
just,
better.
He's
Although,
just as derpy as
That matches what I saw when you like kind of described it. Like that almost matches what I saw.
The OG art.
Yeah.
This is we were talking 2014 D&D art. It's real bad.
I'll show you
Can you show us?
I'll show you the art. I have it imported. It's not
Is it-
good.
Oh, Frulum Mondath is what I just googled. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Oh my.
Uh-huh.
If
Yeah.
I want to wait or I want to search myself.
Here you go.
Wow.
Let's see here.
Yeah, no, that's bad.
There you go. That's
Oh yeah, there's
Ooh.
Frulum.
Wow.
Looks like an angsty teen.
He looks like a
Happy-
Frulum, I'll tell you that.
I don't know
Looks
what
like
they.
Grayson in a couple
He's
of
got
years.
like this weird Pinocchio face and like his
And a
nose is
comb
like
over?
pushed to the
Question mark?
side. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
God. Mama, you didn't buy me enough magic cards. I'm gonna go rule the world.
Yeah. I
I'll be
found
back later. I'm going to go laugh with my friends in the park.
I found a better Frulum.
It's the same thing with Leosin. Your Leosin's great. OG Leosin is just
Oh yeah, your
also
Leeson's dope.
just
Although,
the
I
worst.
will
He
say
looks so dumb.
This Frulum's eyes are intense.
Like that's exactly the way I was like when he described him, I was like, oh yeah, he's kind of whacked out.
yeah. A little extra crazy.
Yeah, so he might be the chance of saving him is low.
So the original art for Leosin is like a strange variant of Frulum. Like, look at this. Like it's it's like the same.
No.
Like yeah.
Let me copy your homework, but just don't
Is
make
that-
it look the same.
It looks like
Yeah.
Ross Geller as a halfling.
We're in a much better place with art, no doubt. But chat, this is where we got to love you and leave you because we got to get these homeboys back to the inevitability of the soul-crushing work that they must do on Tuesday morning.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
Love you guys. We will see you
You too, brother.
next Monday.
Peace
Good
out,
night,
everybody.
everybody.
Oh, you watch out for rabbits.